we go. New Year's Eve. Shane Alberani and Robbie Irons with you here tonight.
Okay, we're back.
Big one, Robbie, tonight as the Komets got a packed house and trying to end a 7-game skid. And what a better way to do it against their arch rival to the east, the Toledo Walleye.
Well, exactly. The end of the season, need a win badly. You're only 2 points behind Toledo in the standing, which the win means a lot to the Komets to at least get tied with Toledo. And who else would you want in the building on New Year's Eve other than Toledo? So a great rivalry right here. Mr. Nagels is not in the nets. He's been our nemesis with this Toledo team all the time, but they have a very good goaltender in Billy Christopoulos in the net. So we got to solve his problem. We need to score some goals. Get the lead would be nice. We haven't had the lead in a long time. Get the lead and see how we can hand on to that for a while. But big game tonight for the Komets, and I think they know it right now. Ben Boudreau obviously has emphasized that quite a bit at practice and during the week. So, big game. Let's win one, guys.
And when the Komets do get the lead after one period of play, they are 8-1-2. But the Komets, when they're behind going into the third period, just 1-11-2. So, getting that lead here early is going to be very important. Komets 13 wins this season when getting the first goal of the night. So, here we go. Period number 1 is underway here at the Coliseum. It is the Komets and the Walleye, and the opening faceoff coming to Sean Szydlowski. He kicks it back to Jenks. Now here's a shot, save made. Shot. And now the Komets transitioning back the other way. Here's Birschbach on the left wing. Birschbach coming in on Kehler, takes a shot, ripped it high. That's going to rim up to the blue line. Here is a shot. That one whistles wide as well. Going to come all the way out. And that's going to come out to the Komets at center ice. Here's Jenks. He'll pop it off the end wall. We're going to go up along that far side. Steve Oleski is there for the Walleye. Now it's going to be kicked back into the Toledo zone. The Walleye have it in their own zone, just underway here in the first period. And coming up along the left side. Here we come. It'll be Kotick, or Bonus rather, is going to come in up along the near side. He'll flip it around the wall, and it's going to come on the near side for Anthony Petruzzelli. Bonus down here in the corner. Gets a poke checked away. The Komets come up top of the blue line. Quick shot from the blue line by the Walleye here. It's a save made by Kehler. Now Buzzio up along the far side. He stick handles around. Coming up top. He's got a man in the slot. Shot. Save made by Kehler, and he will hang on to it.
They get credit for one shot on goal, but they've fired 5 shots at the net so far, and you can see they're coming out shooting very quickly to try to get that first goal.
Just a little over a minute has gone by here at the Coliseum. No score. Each team owning a shot on goal here tonight in the face-off to the right of Cole Kehler.
Face-off staying in the Komet zone right now. McKenzie in for the draw.
And it's going to be pumped up along the near side. And now down into the corner. Buzzio goes in after it. Doherty will take him off the puck. And now the Komets turn it back ice to the neutral territory. Now it's going to be sent back into the Komet zone. The Walleye got a takeaway there. And now the Komets push it right back down. They'll come across the line on the left wing. Here's McKenzie. Had a man cutting on the back door. Couldn't get it to him. Now here's Doherty with a shot. That's taken away.
Blocked.
And back come the Walleye. They got a 2-on-1. It's Bonus on the left side. Got a man cutting in front. And they score.
They trapped the defense up in the Toledo zone. Broke out 2-on-1. Split the one defenseman and made a nice little give-and-go pass. Got the goaltender moving. Up over him they went. Toledo gets on the board quickly.
It'll be TJ Hensick with the goal. And Toledo,
39.
They lead it 1-0 early on in this game. As Cole Kehler tried getting back on his left side.
Nice give-and-go pass. You got to give him that credit. Good pass on the play.
And here's the face-off from center ice. The Walleye get it. And now it's sent up along the near side. The Komets digging for it back up along the near wing and now back into the Toledo zone. Off the wall it goes. Moffitt will get it into the Komet zone. And now Vela will pick it up. He'll take a shot. Save made by Kehler. And back up along the near side. Comes down into the corner. Going to roll out in front of Kehler. And Bryson Martin will grab it for the Komets. Martin will get it forward. And the Komets will flip it in to the Walleye zone. Going to come down into the corner, back below the goal line. And trying to go up along that far side. It looks like that's Baylis, and now it'll be taken away by the Walleye. They'll bring it back the other direction. Brandon Truk will get it over on the left side, and now flipped into the Komet zone. Komets are there to defend it.
Get it up.
And now strong pass along the far side. We'll get it into the Walleye zone. Not for long. Szydlowski will bank it up along the far wall. Now the Komets try and bring it back in. Here's Sean Szydlowski.
Dumped in.
Bumped off the puck, and it goes into the corner.
Jinx in quickly.
Back behind the nets. Here's Bowdens with it. Bowdens and Kessner, they wrestle around. Now they'll bring it over. Szydlowski peels it up top. Here's Binkley. Up top to the blue line. Far side. Here's his shot. In front of the net. Save made.
Szydlowski had a chance.
And up along the near side, it will be Sean Szydlowski. He'll take a shot. That's going to skip wide. And it's going to go up along the far boards.
No bounces Komets way yet.
All the way out it goes. This should be an icing on Toledo.
Yep.
So the Komets get a couple of nice looks in there, but unable to get one past Billy Christopoulos.
Yeah, good checking line right there. That Jinx in there quickly. Szydlowski and Bowden on the far wing there. They create a lot of mistakes by Toledo. No bounces going their way, though, Komets. Face-off in Toledo zone.
Face-off will be to the right. Christopoulos, we go below the goal line. And back behind the net, it will be Bowdens. Oh, that's Lasarchik, rather. It's going to be popped off the wall. Bowden, or it's Lasarchik in the corner. Gets bumped from behind, comes up to the blue line. And a rolling puck, and we're going to have playing the puck with a high stick on the Komets. 16:31 to go. First period. Toledo up 1-0 early on in this contest.
Yeah, that'll move the face-off outside the zone.
Face-off just outside the Toledo line. Far face-off dot. And Brett McKenzie will take it for the Komets. We go back with it. Walleye with the puck. They'll pop it off the far wall. Cross ring pass. Interrupted by Petruzzelli, but they're still able to get it back into the Komet zone. Komets with it again. Here is Petruzzelli. They'll come across the line on the far boards. Komets got something cooking here. Here's a shot that's going to ricochet wide and going to come up along the near side. Petruzzelli trying to hit the man over. It's McKenzie. It's broken up, and the Walleye back the other direction. Touched up. Bonus. So we'll get it down to Kehler, and Kehler will glove it down, and he will get a whistle.
On. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone now. 16 minutes to go. We're down 1. Toledo got the lead.
Face-off will be to the right of Cole Kehler.
Hensick got the goal for Toledo, 1 assist on the play, and that came at the 1:39 mark, first period.
And he will take the face-off. Here's the drop. It goes into the corner. Gallipo onto the far side. Takes it off the wall. Walleye keep it in. Backhander played by Oleski. Now back up to the blue line. Now the Komets dig it out. Komets coming across the line. Here's a shot. Christopoulos gets a save. And the puck comes along the near side to the blue line. Here's another shot. That's going to go wide. And back on the far boards. Komets still with another shot. Save made. Back below the goal line. In front. And it's going to be again saved by Christopoulos. And back come the Walleye. And the Walleye coming right down the middle of the ice. It is going to be kicked in. Kehler will play it up along the far side. Now the Komets trying to catch the Walleye in transition. It goes down into the corner. Back below the goal line behind the net. Komets working hard down there, picking it up along the near side. And the Komets try and center. It comes up top into the blue line. It is Bryson Martin to the right side. Back up top. Here's a shot. That goes high. Chase Stewart missed it. And now it goes down into the corner. Up along the far side. We got a penalty
coming up to Toledo.
Here's a shot. That is blocked. Komets trying to possess it. Yes, they will keep it back. Now it'll be grabbed by Truk, and that will get us a whistle. And the face-off will be in the Toledo zone because they will be skating shorthanded.
Booking penalty. Komets first power play of the game. Let's make it happen right here. Face-off will be in the Toledo zone.
It is a Catalyst Fitness power play. Catalyst Fitness now with 3 Fort Wayne locations. Face off to the right of Christopoulos, who's faced 7 shots so far in this first period. But the Komets somehow down by a goal. Face off to Christopoulos' right. Jenks was in the face-off circle. Now he'll get kicked out. We'll put Lasarchik in there for the Komets. And the puck rolls down to Christopoulos. He'll stop it, and it's swung up top of the blue line. Here is Jenks coming up along the near side, back up, and it'll be Szydlowski slide it over, and it's going to get loose, and the Komets have got to get back on side. Komets with the puck in their own zone. They do have a power play. It's Gallipo all the way back. Swings around. Now he comes right down the middle of the ice. Komets come across the line. It's Jenks in front of the net. Couldn't get a shot off. Gets it over onto the far boards. Now back up top, Gallipo. He'll wrist one, and it gets through.
Rebound.
It's loose, and now up along the near side.
Couldn't dig it out.
Clear the zone. Away it goes to Cole Kehler. He'll stop it. He'll give it up to Gallipo. Komets on a power play here for 119. Coming right down the middle of the ice. Poke checked away on the left side. Anselmini got it away, and now it will be Gallipo going back in the Komet zone. Gallipo on the far side. Komets will get it into the neutral zone. They'll come across the line. Komets still working on a power play. Szydlowski, quick pass going to be tipped, and it's going to get out of there.
They got a man breaking.
They got Kessner coming in on a breakaway, short-handed. He shoots off the post and squeezing the legs is Cole Kehler, and he'll hang on.
Somehow he got the leg over there against the goal post. The Toledo player trying to jam it in. The pad stayed down tight. Defense got back to help him. Good save. Game saver there.
What a save by Cole Kehler. Short-handed.
Yeah, he looked like he was beat, but somehow he got that leg back, and Toledo could not jam it in the short side on him. There it is again.
That was Kessner, their leading scorer.
Yeah, nice move on him, but couldn't get it in.
Kehler able to keep it out. Komets still on a power play here for another 50 seconds. And the Komets up along the far side. They'll bring it into the offensive zone.
Dumped in.
We're going to go down into the corner. Taylor Ross tries to feed it up to the blue line, but it's picked off, and the Walleye will clear the zone again. 34 seconds to go here in the power play. 13:26 to go in the first. On to the near side, Jason Binkley, nothing there. They stand him up at the blue line, and Binkley is able to push it in. Christopoulos will come out of the nets. He'll swipe it around the near side. Komets, Bryson Martin down there. Couldn't get it off away from Moffitt. Now he will clear it down with 10 seconds to go on the power play. Komets got time for one more rush. Got to hurry.
Line changed by the Komets.
Jason Binkley goes behind his goaltender, Cole Kehler.
That's going to kill it. All even, 5-on-5.
And now to Doherty on the right side. Takes it off the wall. Baylis will get it. And now the Komets come ahead. Here is Jason Binkley. Far side they come. Here's a shot. Save made. Kicked out of there on the right side. And back onto the near wall. Here's another shot. That's going to go well wide. Back up along the far boards. Binkley now. Touch pass. Intercepted Birchback. And he hits his man coming right down the middle of the ice. On the left side, it is Kessner. Got it taken away. Komets are back on deep. Now it's kicked up along the far side. Birchback on it up top of the blue line. Here is a shot. It is blocked, and it goes down into the corner. Bryson Martin down there for the Komets. Sends it around the wall up along the near side. Birchback is able to get a stick on it. He's able to keep it in the corner, but it will be Merasty sending it up along the far side. Crom will step up, and he goes down into the corner. Now comes out in front of the net, and the Komets pick it up. 1-0 Toledo here in the first period on New Year's Eve. Packed house here at the Coliseum. And the Komets with the puck. Here's Doherty coming right down the middle of the ice. Now moves off the left side. Takes it off the wall. Stretching for it is Bowdens. Jumps right up in the air near the penalty boxes.
Dumped in.
Komets are able to kick it in. It's going to go all the way down. And now it will be Buzzio playing it up along the near side. It's going to come into the Komet zone. It's going to go into the corner below the goal line. Chase Stewart misplayed it there for a moment. Now it comes up along the near side. Up along the far boards. Komets with it. And into the corner. Komets go below the goal line. Now they try and push it forward up along the near side. Going to come off the wall. Here's Sean Szydlowski cutting across the blue line. Szydlowski with a nice little toe drag.
Got checked.
Got it taken away. Could not get it off his stick. And now ahead they come. Knocked away. It'll come across to Buzzio. And they will be offside. And that'll get us down to a timeout. 1-0 Toledo. 11-11 to go in the first. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Hello, this is head coach Ben Boudreau. I'm the guy responsible when your Komets are in need of repair, new parts, or maybe just a quick inspection. When it comes to vehicles, I turn to the pros at Ace Radiator on Coliseum Boulevard in Fort Wayne. Ace Radiator has spent decades keeping Fort Wayne rolling with time-tested service and repair. Ace's certified technicians have more than 80 years of experience providing expert sales and service for radiators, heaters, coolers, and air conditioners. Sometimes you just have to make the call. 800-288-7964. That's Ace Radiator. 800-288-7964.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Coming out of the timeout, the Komets are down by 1-0 to the Toledo Walleye, and the Komets trying to solve Toledo here tonight. The Komets have had 3 chances against these guys. They're 0 for 3, and a big crowd here tonight. It is a sellout. 10,479 are on hand here at the Coliseum. It is the 13th New Year's Eve sellout since 1994.
Another big crowd, of course. Yeah.
So let's get the fans on their feet.
Let's get it going. 11-11 left in the period. We're down 1. Let's go, guys.
Puck up along the far side. Komets get to it. Bouncing puck, Lasarchuk, Chase Stewart on the right side. Stewart tries to get it into the Walleye zone, cannot. It's pushed all the way off the wall. That'll be icing on the Walleye, and that is a Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique icing call. Never settle for just one scoop at Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique on DuPont Road.
And back into Toledo zone it'll go.
Face off to the right, Christopoulos. Brett McKenzie.
Drop the puck, guys.
In there for the Komets.
Help us out a bit.
Marcus Villa is his opponent, and it goes below the goal line, and it's golfed out of there by the Walleye. Bouncing puck going to come all the way in to the Komet zone. Here is Bryson Martin with it. He'll leave it for Chase Stewart. He'll rim it around, comes along the far side, and that is going to trickle out to the neutral zone. Back it goes. Anselmini on the left wing for the Walleye. They will pinch it into the Komet zone. Going to come along the left side, and now Villa is going to go all the way below the goal line. Takes a wide turn. Far side, cut in the back door, and he missed it. And now it'll be Bryson Martin.
Back door, you were right.
That was Anselmini. Got in behind the D, but he just missed the mark. And now the Walleye with the puck again. Villa will come up along the left side. He'll enter the zone, drops it off to Anselmini. He gets crowded, and the Komets are able to get it out of the zone. Back up along the far boards. It is played now into the Komet zone.
Offside.
Yep, offside will be the call. Komets 8 shots on goal so far here in the first period, 4 for the Walleye, but the Komets are down 1-0.
Yeah, they've had a power play, and they got a couple of chances off it, but puck just not bouncing their way. A couple of them bouncing around, a couple of rebounds that they weren't able to handle. But other than that, both goaltenders have been tested. One goal was a 2-on-1 break by Toledo that they capitalized on.
Face-off will be just outside the Toledo blue line. And the Walleye, their pass intercepted by Jason Binkley, but the Komets were pulled off. So that will give the Walleye a chance to regain possession. And it's flipped back into the Komet zone. Left side shot, save made by Kehler. Doesn't know where it is.
Where it was, got a piece of it.
Grabbed by Binkley. Binkley will send it down. The Komets trying to skate through the D, far side. And it's going to get over there to Gage Torrell. Torrell goes down into the corner. And Torrell back below the goal line. Tries to center it, intercepted by Birchback. And back the other way. Walleye get it across the line. They get a man loose down the middle of the ice. It's Birchback, and Birchback got his play interrupted, but it comes up to the blue line and kept in. Back below the goal line, here's Kyle Haas for the Komets. Moves it along the far side, and now sent up along the far boards. Coming to the blue line and back into the Komet end again. The Walleye doing a nice job standing the Komets up at the blue line as Doherty comes along the near side, flips it forward, batted out of midair. And he'll be playing the puck with a high stick, but the Komets will play it first. And it comes out to the center line. Here's Doherty. Doherty coming across the line. Doherty on the far side.
Net, being checked.
Takes a shot. It is blocked. Back up along the far boards. And Doherty will trap it again. Doherty now on the dot. Takes a shot. It is blocked. And that's going to be directed into the neutral zone where the Komets have got to get back. Under 9 minutes to go here in the first period. Puck coming into the Toledo zone back below the goal line. Played into the corner. And the Komets pick it up. Here's Jenks with it up along the left side. Up to the blue line. Here's Doherty with a shot through traffic and a save made. Back to the far boards. Here's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski gets tangled up with Brandon Kotick. Comes out to the side of the net, and Bowdens is there for the Komets. Bowdens going up along the far side. Gets tangled up on the play, but here he gets loose again. Tries to put it out in front. Knocked aside to the point we come. Here's Doherty on the right side. Back up top. Here's a shot blocked. Szydlowski picks up the rebound. Szydlowski, far boards, angles it up top. Galipo with a drive.
On the net.
And Christopoulos will hang on.
Good movement by the Komets. Szydlowski did a job in the corner and on the boards. Dug it out, threw it back to the point. One-timer from the point. Goaltender saw it, made the save. No rebound.
8:10 to go here in the first. 1-0 Toledo. Komets playing well here. 10 shots already on net.
Need a goal, guys. Let's get some goals. Face-off stays in the Toledo zone. Fresh line for the Komets out there.
Face-off to the right of Christopoulos in the Toledo zone. Got a missed drop there, so we'll do it again. Jenks is in there for the Komets. Or check that. That's Gage Torrell on the drop, and it goes along the far side. Taylor Ross up there to the blue line. Sends it all the way around off the end wall. And we go behind the net. Anselmini there for the Walleye. He drops it off to Alexi. Now below the goal line again. Komets trying to get there. It's going to be Gage Torrell. Going to go into the corner. Here's Torrell taking a shot. Score!
Weird
and
angle.
we are tied at 1.
We talk about take the shot, throw it at the net, see what'll happen. Torrell was way over on his off wing on the boards. He turned and just fired it at the net, threw a bit of a screen. The goaltender even saw it in the net. Clear shot right through. Good goal. We tie it up.
7:50 to go in the first period. Now the officials are having a discussion about this. Maybe they're going to ask for goaltender interference. And let's see if they look at this. It was Gage Torrell from the near side. And I think that was Taylor Ross, who was right in front of the net. Now, he was tangled up with the defenseman. Now, whether he had a hold of the goaltender is a different story. That was Baylis in front of the net. And our linesman and our referee were chatting. Now the referee says that's a goal.
Okay, we'll take it. We don't need any bad breaks.
That's right. That's a good one. So the Komets get on the board. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Life is busy enough. And when you add finding a doctor, it can be overwhelming. Lutheran Health Network now makes it possible to find a doctor with just one phone call to 844-LHN-DOCS. One call lets you schedule an appointment with one of more than 50 primary care providers in our network. Just call 844-LHN-DOCS. Finding a doctor with just one call, that's life, powered by Lutheran. Lutheran Health Network includes physician-owned hospitals.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne on 1190 AM, 107.5 FM. Depend on it.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Torrell. Assisting on the goal, number 20, Stephen Baylis. Time to go, 12 minutes and 10 seconds.
Baylis will get the assist. Torrell will get the goal as the Walleye here trying to answer as they come quickly into the Komet zone. But now the Komets back the other direction. Here's Petrozelli coming across the line. Got it poked aside. And now the Walleye coming down the ice on to the near wing. It's Troy Logan's going to go down to the corner. Tries to bank it off the wall. Bouncing puck goes below the goal line. And here is Martin with it. Onto the far side. Now they'll send it ahead. And the Komets. McKenzie coming across the line. Cutting that backhander goes wide. McKenzie picks it back up right out in front. The Komets could not knock it in. Back on the near side. Here is a shot by Bowdens. Picked up by Szydlowski. Szydlowski down there. Gets tangled up with Winquist. And now he'll send it up along the far side. It's going to be Lasarchuk tries to center it, got it caught up in a skate, and the Komets try to get it again. To the blue line they come. On to the right side, going into the corner, sent all the way around the wall, and now it will be brought down by Moffat. He will send it ahead, and it's going to skip back into the Komet zone. All the way down there goes Haas. We got a tie hockey game here in the first. Up along the far side. Komets with the puck in their own end. And a quick pass forward on the right side. It is Szydlowski. He'll send it up along the near
Jenks
side.
after it.
Going to go into the corner. Jenks to Szydlowski. Shot. Save made. And it's under the glove of Christopoulos. And the Komets were right there looking for that rebound. Bowden's right there.
Yeah, he was looking for the rebound, but again, Christopoulos, he just grabbed onto that, held on, wasn't going to get everything get away from him as the shot from Szydlowski came through a bit of a screen. Face-off will stay in the Toledo zone. Line change.
Face-off in the Toledo zone to the left of Christopoulos. So we've got Gage Torrell to take the drop. Torrell and Winquist. And the drop tied up on the dot. Komets push it up to the blue line. And now sent all the way around. Here is Ross. Ross on the far side. Coming up top of the blue line. Here's his shot. Deflected. Christopoulos never saw it. And it goes up along the near side. And now out of the zone it goes. Back in the Komet end. Here's Haas with it. Takes a wide turn. Haas along the far side. Komets have got it. It's Baylis. Sends it blindly up along the near side. A turnover. Now here's a shot. Save made by Kehler. He'll hang on to it.
Nice little drop pass by Toledo. Here's a little skirmish.
And now Winquist just cross-checked.
Yeah.
One of the Komets down in the corner. And he is looking at the referee. I think that was Haas who got cross-checked.
Haas just coming off the suspension, so he doesn't want to get in anything else right now. But he got cross-checked a little bit. He's going to the penalty box.
Haas is going in there. I think Winquist should probably go too.
Go too, yeah.
All right, so we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey when we come back. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Winquist and Haas both go off for penalties. So we got 4-on-4 coming up here. 1-1 is our score. 5:50 to go in the first, and the Komets 12 shots on goal. The Walleye just with 5. So keep shooting.
Yep. Ben Boudreau had a few things to say to the referee. He thought there should have been another minor to Toledo, but doesn't work out that way. We'll play 4 against 4 for 2 minutes. 5:50 to go in the first period here. We're tied at 1.
Komets averaging 34 shots per game. Toledo 31. So the Komets well on their way to that total. Face-off will be to the right of Cole Kehler. And again, 4-on-4 here. We skate, and A.J. Jenks, who was just named captain of the Komets before the game tonight, wearing the C for the first time in his career. Face on to the right of Kehler. And here is the drop. It's going to go down into the corner, and here is Gallipo. Far side to Baylis. Baylis goes underneath. And the Komets 4-on-4 here. Skate with it on the near side. And it'll be Gallipo losing it all the way back. Buzzio's got it for the Walleye. Skates behind Christopoulos. And now he'll move it on to the right side. And he comes. Kyle Bonus. Bonus will move into his right. Komets got numbers as Bonus crosses the line, puts it out in front of the net. There's Doherty. Doherty picks it up, comes up along the near side to Jenks. Now back to Doherty. Doherty goes below the goal line. Doherty with a man on him, and the big guy is able to get free onto the far side. Here is Bowden's with it. He'll hang on to it at the center line. Dangles around one man.
Last
Can he get
man,
around
be
the second
careful.
one? Bowden's does, and he sends it backwards to Doherty. Doherty will skate all the way back into his own end, gives it a look, tossing it over onto the far side, and the Komets will bring it in. Still skating 4-on-4 here. Down it goes into the Walleye zone. Alexi will move it on to the left side. And And now Kessner will come through the zone. Kessner now onto the far side, spins around, comes up to the blue line, moving to his left, hands it off. And now it is Moffat going down to the corner. Had a man in front. It was Kessner broken up. Kessner back with it again. Takes a shot off the side of the net. Now into the corner it goes. Back up along that far side. Here's Berschbach. Look out. Berschbach coming up to the blue line. Berschbach, look at this. Takes a wide turn. Berschbach coming in. He's going to try to wrap it around. He scores.
Wrapped it around. He came in. He faked to go to the short side. Made a quick move to go around the net. Was able to wrap it around and get it on the post. They go ahead 2-1.
That's a 4-on-4 goal. Shane Berschbach went unchecked all the way around the ice, and he was able to tuck it in over to the left leg of Cole Kehler. So it's 2-1 Toledo. They regain the lead here in the first period.
Berschbach gets the goal.
4:19 to go in the first period. And we go back out to center ice, still skating 4-on-4 here. 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. And the Walleye with the puck in their own zone. Spinozzi back in his own end, banks it off the wall. Here's Lasarchuk coming down to the corner. Got a man out in front, couldn't feed it to him. Now Lasarchuk into the corner. Komets dig it out. And now trying to go up top and to the point. It's Petruzzelli to Chase Stewart. Stewart now backing up to the blue line. Lasarchuk with a wrister.
Net
Goes wide. Deflected. Petruzzelli.
Still 4-on-4.
On the far side. Now we're back to 5-on-5. Here's Bryson Martin. Martin with it. Moving to his left. Here's a shot. Stopfus will make the save. Doesn't allow a rebound.
Yep. Man coming from the penalty box, rushed right down the left wing. Nice little feed pass. Took the shot. Again, Kostopoulos makes the save on it.
Face off.
Line change all over.
Going to be in the Walleye zone.
And Berschbach gets the assist, the goal. 2 assists on it.
Alexi and Moffat will get the assists on Berschbach's goal. And the face-off in the Toledo zone. Here's the drop, goes into the corner. And Alexi has it for the Walleye. Sends it up along the near side. Now Loggins with it on the left wing. Loggins will carry it into the Komet zone. Going to come across the line. He'll take a shot. He scores. Right over the glove hand of Kehler. And now the Komets down 3-1 here in the first.
Yeah, nifty little move. He split the defense. When he split the defense, both them went one way, one went the other way. He had a clear shot at the goal. He went top shelf. It's in. They go ahead 3-1.
And it was Loggins, kind of a
16-30.
Went right over the blocker, so it almost looked like a harmless shot, and it just got over the blocker of Kehler. And right into the net, and it's 3-1 Toledo. 3:30 to go in the first.
Backed in too far, and he can't back in.
Now the Komets now got to get to work here. There is Jason Binkley, and we got our linesman.
Linesman got hit.
Jason Binkley was loading up right at the blue line, and unfortunately the linesman did get injured by the puck, and play will have to be stopped here for a moment, so we will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Union Labor has been building Chevy and GMC pickup trucks for over 80 years. The UAW has been dedicated to building quality trucks at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant for over 30 years. Your friends and neighbors in the UAW work every day to bring those quality trucks to your favorite dealerships. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a full-size pickup truck such a great value. GMC and Chevy full-size pickup trucks built by the hardworking men and women of UAW Local 2209. Thanks to the UAW.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
3-1 Toledo. Face off in the Toledo zone. 3:22 to go in the first period.
14-8 shots on goal. Komets lead that bracket, but they're behind 3-1 in the scoreboard. Face off in the Toledo zone again.
Jenks will take the face off. And it goes into the corner. Back below the goal line. And sent all the way down into the Komet zone. Icing on this. And we'll come back and have a drop in the Toledo zone. Attention, scout leaders and scout parents. The first scout night for Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts is coming up on Saturday, January 18th. Scout forms are available at the Lutheran Health Information Booth and at the Comet Game Night office. A big crowd is expected. It is DC Comics Night as well, so get your tickets early for the Komets and the Toledo Walleye, Saturday, January 18th.
Come on, guys, win the draw here. Let's get a shot from the point. McKenzie in for it.
Goes into the corner. Komets can't win it. Here's Birschbach up along the near side. Birschbach now gets it tangled up. Comes out. Bowden's with a shot. Missed it high. Onto the far side. Here's Haas with it. And Haas comes down into the corner. Pumped it off the
Point
wall. Here's
shot.
Binkley. Binkley will wrist it. Save made.
Rebound.
And it's going to go to Christopoulos. He's sprawled out. Jenks is in there jamming away at it, but Christopoulos is able to get it.
Defense helped out. Goaltender was able to get the glove on it. Jinks couldn't dig it out. Good shot by Binkley from the point as the Komets had dug it out in the corner. Got it back down low. We had a little trouble handling it, but couldn't get the puck off him. Line change by both teams again. Face off in Toledo.
2:54 to go in the first. Komets down by a pair. And we go into the corner. Kotick will move it on the near side. Intercepted by McKenzie. He'll take a shot. Save
Short
made
side
by Christopoulos, and he will hang on to it.
He holds on to it. He holds on to that post there. He's a big guy. Shot was up in the chest, dropped down in front of him. He held on and got the whistle.
Komets keep on shooting here. 16 shots already here in the first period, and they're down by 2. Kehler giving up 3 goals on just 8 shots. And here's the face-off to the left of Christopoulos. And here's the puck drop to the blue line. Doherty winding up. Big shot and a save made again right into the glove of Christopoulos.
Yep. Doherty just wound up with a one-timer from the point. Was set the side of the net. Goaltender was able to see it. Made the glove save. No rebound on it.
So here's the drop. It goes into the corner. And the Walleye send it up along the near side and out. Doherty will move it back into the Toledo zone, and Spinozzi grabs it for Toledo, gets it into the corner. Kotick down there. Backhander up along the near side. Komets keep it in. Here we come. Here is Lasarchuk, tries to center it. Komets can't get a shot off. And back up along the far side it goes for Kotick. Kotick will get it into the Komet zone, and it's going to go into the corner. Here's Doherty back behind the net. Takes a look at it, goes up along the far side, comes out to center ice. Logo, and now back up along the near boards. Cut back to Spinozzi. Cross ring pass, and that's going to find Doherty. Doherty's going to go back for it, and now he'll send it forward to McKenzie. He'll take a wide turn, left side. McKenzie will dump it in. Save made by Christopoulos. Comes into the corner, comes right out in front of the net, and Kyle Bonus is there for the Walleye. Bonus will take it up along the near side. And now back up along the near boards. Hensick's pass intercepted.
Merasty.
Now the Komets back again. Here we come. In front. Shot goes wide. And
Bounced
it
over
was
a
Gage
stick.
Torrell cutting in on the back door. Coming back out to the center line. Ross goes back. And the Komets have got it on the near side. Back it goes. And now on the left wing. Komets right through the neutral zone again. They gain the line. Coming in on Christopoulos. Shot again goes wide. Far side. Taylor Ross goes down into the corner below the goal line. And now set up to Loggins. Loggins cross ring pass. Got a leg. And back into the Toledo zone it goes. Coming up on 1 minute to go in the first. Anselmini with it. Again on the left side. Loggins will flip it in. It's going to go down. Kehler will stop it. And now he'll go on to the far side. To Ross. Ross zips it back. Now it's sent forward, knocked away by Loggins. Loggins hits the man coming across the line. It's Vela. He lost the puck, and now nice job there by Jenks. Jenks now on the far side. 43 seconds to go here in the period. Komets over to Sean Szydlowski. Right side. Floats it down into the corner for Bowdens. Bowdens is down there. Jenks coming in to help him out. Uses the point. Here's Binkley sliding it over.
There's a shot.
Is Gallipo. It's going to go wide of the nets. Now again below the line. It's Jenks with it. Jenks now backhander goes through the blue paint on the near side. Binkley angles it. Shot blocked. Again, Komets with it again. Another one. That is going to be knocked down. Goes into the corner. Now Moffitt will pick it up. And he angles it up along the far side. And now the Walleye will clear the zone. No, they will not. Komets with a steal. Coming over. Here's Sean Szydlowski. Here's Binkley. Sneaking in. No shot. Down to 3 seconds. Komets got to hurry. Over they come. Here we come. The buzzer just goes wide. And we will go to the break. 3-1 Toledo. In a period that the Komets certainly outplayed the Walleye just by the shots on goal alone, 17-8, but they're going to the break down by a pair.
Yeah, the only thing is they were really optimistic on the way they got their goals. First one was a breakaway, the second was a 2-on-1, and then they wrap around and then the quick shot. So they did what they had to do. They only had 8 shots, but they made use of the ones they had. I thought the Komets forechecked and worked hard enough. 17 shots on goal, they only get 1 goal. Not a lot of bounces going their way. So keep it up, keep going. We'll get some bounces in the second period and play a good period.
And Cole Kehler's got to come up with some saves also.
Yeah, he's got to play a little solid back there, help him out a bit.
So our score is 3-1 Toledo. We are going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.
Right now, I'm holding a perfectly ice-cold Coors Light. You know how I know it's the perfect temperature? Because the mountain on the can is blue. And also, it's really cold. Every Coors Light is cold filtered, cold lagered, and cold packaged. Notice how many times I said cold? 3 times. It's that cold. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue, because that means it's ready to enjoy. 2019 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
If you've been beat up after a tough night on the ice or a hard day at the office, locally owned Mattress Warehouse could score you a quality sleep at a comfortable price. With brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Symbol, our experienced team will find you the comfort and support that will make you feel like a winner. Rush into one of our 3 Fort Wayne locations on North Coliseum Boulevard, Lima Road, or Illinois Road, or log on to mattresswarehousefw.com.
Mattress Warehouse. Sleep on it tonight.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Kaleidoscope Floors is giving you a chance to be a part of the Komets this season. Just visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Facebook or Twitter and say you want to be the next guest statistician of the game. Each winner will sit in the press box, keep stats, and be interviewed live on WoWo during the second intermission of each home game. It's all presented by Kaleidoscope Floors, now at their new larger location, 1610 West Cook Road. Contest open to kids 9 and older and must be accompanied by an adult. Sign up right now and be the next Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game.
Napa know-how. Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back live at the Coliseum. We're in the middle of the first intermission. It is a sellout tonight, folks. 10,479 fans here at the Coliseum. It is the 13th sellout on New Year's Eve since 1994. And joining me here tonight's a special guest, Tim Duncan from Big City Cars. And you know this guy from Military Appreciation Weekend. You see his signs all over the arena. Big City Cars, such a strong supporter of the Fort Wayne Komets. And Tim, always, you know what, when we're playing Toledo, I know you're an old-time hockey guy. You love the folks from Toledo. You love everything about the city, right? That's why I have you up here.
Man, I saw, we walked in tonight and I forgot they were playing them tonight. I'm like, oh, I hate these people. I hate that team. I hate that town. Everything I could remember as a kid. It's just, and then they're beating us tonight. It just makes it even worse.
It just digs at you a little bit, and then you come up here and you saw your old high school coach Robbie Irons, who also was in many battles in Toledo as well.
I introduced him to my son. His son's with me tonight. I said, let me introduce you to the legend.
That's right, Robbie Irons.
It's not a name. He's just called the legend.
That's right. Right.
I bet he's got an opinion about the goaltending.
Yeah, you know he does. Old goalies usually are very opinionated in that. But Tim Duncan from Big City Cars is up here, and of course a big supporter of Military Appreciation Weekend. Hopefully we're going to get a check presentation here pretty soon here, talking about Military Appreciation Weekend. It was already a couple months ago, but again, one of the most successful nights the Komets always have, and we're so thankful for Big City Cars to contribute to that event every year.
Yeah, we're looking forward to getting that scheduled to get that presentation over to Honor Flight, and they're already starting their planning for next year's flights, and we're actually starting tomorrow. It'll be this year's flights. So that's exciting to be part of that organization and support them, and just some fabulous people. I mean, it's been a lot. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun working with them and seeing the results. You know, everybody likes to see, hey, I give a little to these folks, but to see the results and to go out to the coming home ceremony and seeing all those smiles and all the people cheering the veterans, just phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's why when you hear Tim, I always like to have you come up here, because it's real easy to forget about these charities we do support, and Northeast Indiana Honor Flight is a big one. That's the first one we do every year. But again, always remember these guys, and always, you don't have to wait for Military Appreciation Weekend. You can donate at any time.
Anytime. You go on their website, give me a call at Big City. I'll direct you to the folks there that will be happy to talk to you and and set up whatever donation you want with them. And if there's a veteran you want to sponsor, someone in your family or a friend that you want to contribute as a sponsorship to them, not necessarily that they're on a flight, but just in memory of them, a phenomenal program. They always take flags with them on on every flight, the veterans that have passed. It's really a phenomenal program that they set aside certain things and certain events that have such a meaning to a lot of the veterans that are there, and understanding, especially the tribute to the American flag, and, and then the different memorials that they go to. It's just a phenomenal day. So
and I just had to take my wife out of the airport this morning, then driving past the Air Force Base and seeing the planes and all that stuff, and I immediately was reminded of Northeast Indiana Honor Flight because the Black States were here. They were there last year as well, and they're also big supporters of Military Appreciation Weekend. And again, if you ever get a chance when these guys come back, go out to the airport. Please do that and welcome these guys back. I know a lot of people like to volunteer, but there's a long waiting list. But there's one way you can support it, by going out and greeting these guys when they get off the plane or when they take off as well. Either way, get out to the airport
as well. The coming home is you get a chance to even shake hands with the veterans and say thank you to them. And you don't think it means a lot? I'm telling you, it's a phenomenal thing that those veterans have, and the experience that they have to say thank you and hear the thank yous from all the different people, from young to old. I mean, it's amazing the people out there, people that don't really have an interface with a veteran or a wartime type, past, and to be out there saying thank you and appreciating what those veterans have done for us is amazing.
Thank yous just go a long way. And you see these guys, and a lot of the World War II guys, the Korean guys, they're getting up there. We don't have very many of them left. So if you get a chance just to say thank you, and of course go out, you see these guys in wheelchairs. Some of these guys are still able to get up and move around. They find a way to do it when they go down and see those memorials.
Absolutely. And when we went on our flight, and the veteran I had was in a wheelchair, he made sure he stood up when we went to the went to the memorials, because he wanted to make sure he looked at him, and it was amazing. I mean, it's a great event, great program, and a great, the Komets do a great job supporting a multitude of different organizations, and I don't want to discount any of those, because there are some great programs. But the veterans, for sure, the Honor Flight veteran is something that we've really sunk our teeth into.
Yes, it's something very special, and that's why the promotion season always starts with Military Appreciation Weekend, Veterans Weekend, and it's always fun times. And it's it's a somber time, but it's also show such appreciation for everything you have as well.
And we just hung up the latest jersey.
Yeah, yep. So if you're ever at Big City Cars, first of all, buy a car from this guy. That's my personal endorsement. Go see Tim. And then when you're there, check out the museum, because the Jersey Museum continues to grow. And I even go in there and catch myself looking at all of them myself.
Yeah, we're at 9 hanging on the wall now. I still have a Star Wars jersey that we got to get signed.
We got to get that one framed up on the wall.
So I have a couple more walls to put it on. So I'm good with more jerseys. I'd love to get one of tonight's. Wow,
that's going to be a tough get, man.
Yeah,
Are those sharp?
I got my raffle tickets. So that's a good deal. But I was hoping I could just put $500 on one.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw. You can't write that check sometime, man.
I'm telling you, that's a great looking jersey. I just hope they come out in the second period.
That's right.
And play.
That's right. I mean, a good first period. He had 17 shots on goal. Keep firing. They're going to come in, but in hockey, it's got to be goaltending and defense got to tighten up. So
I'm telling you, they better make sure the net starts getting a little more protection, and the defense gets back and picks them up. Come on now, they're hanging on the blue line, beating us every time.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Tim Duncan from Big City Cars. He is fired up here tonight. All right, we are going to take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO. All right.
Let me tell you a thing or two about the people who don't compromise. They love Pepsi Zero Sugar. Why? Because it's got all the flavor and zero the sugar. How's that for not compromising? They're the sort of person that likes surf with their turf. And the drink with their feast? Yeah, they have a Pepsi Zero Sugar. The person who doesn't compromise loves a good golden doodle. All the golden retriever goodness with just a hint of doodle. And when they're bringing said golden doodle for a walk, they bring a Pepsi Zero Sugar. Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the flavor, zero the sugar.
At the Parkview Heart Institute, we believe each new day is another chance to rise up and raise the level of heart care in this region. That's why we're proud to announce our affiliation with Cleveland Clinic's Heart and Vascular Institute, ranked #1 in the nation for heart care since 1995 by U.S. News and World Report. Through this elite affiliation, Parkview physicians can now collaborate with the experts at Cleveland Clinic's Heart and Vascular Institute. We also have access to the latest technologies and techniques being used at Cleveland Clinic, so we can serve you even better. Best of all, when you choose Parkview, you'll continue to have access to clinical research trials and the latest cardiac innovations through our 14 specialty clinics. The Parkview Heart Institute and Cleveland Clinic's Heart and Vascular Institute. Two respected leaders, stronger together. Parkview, we believe in better.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back live at the Coliseum. It is New Year's Eve, and it is a packed house here at the Coliseum. 10,479 are on hand here at the Coliseum to see the Komets take on the Toledo Walleye. Unfortunately, it has not gone our way in the first period. The Komets give up 3 goals on just 8 shots from the Walleye, as our shots on goal tonight being brought to you by Huntington University. Toledo just with 8. The Komets put 17 on the net in the first period, only came away with 1 goal. TJ Hensick got the scoring going early in the first period. 1:39 was the time. Kyle Bonus with the assist. The Komets would tie it up on Gage Torrell's 4th of the season, first as a Komet at 12-10, as Stephen Baylis got the assist on that one to make it 1-1. Toledo would get a pair at the end of the period. Shane Birschbach, his 9th of the season at 15:41. Moffitt and Oleski the assist, and then Loggins his 6th of the season at 16:30. Oleski and Truk the assist. And that is a look at what has happened so far here tonight. Only 1 power play handed out, and it was to the Komets. Komets 0 of 1 on the man advantage. We will take a break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, this is Dr. Roger Pacino. Well, it's that time of year again. Soon the holidays will be upon us and winter's right around the corner. If you have dental insurance, now is the time to use those benefits before they expire. We know insurance can be confusing, so at Afdent, we make things simple and easy. We accept most insurance plans and work with them to get you the best benefits we can. Our team will actually listen to what you're looking for, explain benefit coverage in detail, and discuss treatment options to fit your budget. For those of you without dental insurance, we're here to help. We have many different payment plans available, some as low as $80 per month and 0% interest for those who qualify. That's less than one pumpkin spice latte a day. So why not use those benefits before they disappear? Call Afdent across from the Coliseum on Parnell at 482-8386 or visit our website at afdent.com.
Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the winning values you've been looking for on all the new 2020 models, starting at only $34,000. Check out the all-new 2020 Jeep Gladiator, the only open-air pickup truck, or change lines to the Power Top, now available for the first time ever on Jeep Wrangler. The all-new 2020 Ram 1500 pickup with best-in-class fuel economy, with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. For all your everyday work needs, we also have an awesome selection of our new line of commercial Pro Master vans. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all in one place. Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is proud to support the Komets and our community for over 40 years. Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, our score is 3-1 in favor of the Toledo Walleye. Komet fans, Napa Auto Parts is giving you a month full of winning deals to keep you safe on the roads during the winter. Stop into your local store and buy a 2-pack of Night Vision Brilliant headlamps and get a pair of Proformer wiper blades for free, because when you put safety first, your equipment shouldn't be second rate. Napa Auto Parts is proud to be a part of the community and a proud sponsor of the Fort Wayne Komets. And if the Komets win tonight, that means it is free walleye for everybody in the building at the Fish House, right down the street from North Clinton. All you have to do is take your ticket stub to the Fish House and then order a regular entree, and you get free walleye fingers onto your order, and that's only if the Komets win tonight. Now, the Fish House going through a little bit of a remodel, so they are not going to be open until the 6th, though you'll be able to take that ticket stub in starting on January 6th at the Fish House right on North Clinton, right down the street from the Coliseum. We will take a break. Second period is coming up for you. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Sports fans, Bet Indiana News has got you covered. Football, basketball, baseball, and more. Bet Indiana News is the sharpest source for the latest sports betting news from across the country and around the state. And always with an eye on the action, the favorites, the underdogs, the sharp money, and more. It's where you'll find all the sports betting info you want, all at one site. Visit BetIndianaNews.com today.
This is Komets head coach Ben Boudreau inviting everyone to Texas Roadhouse before every Komets home game. Wear your favorite Komets jersey and get a free cactus blossom. And you can even sit in the famous Komets Corner. Texas Roadhouse is the home of award-winning steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, and unbelievable fresh-baked bread. Of course, Texas Roadhouse has plenty of ice-cold beer and legendary margaritas. Get to Texas Roadhouse with your Komets jersey before every Komets home game and get a free cactus blossom. Texas Roadhouse on Washington Center Road.
When you need an ER, where do you turn? At Lutheran Health Network, we are ER. We are here for you with 8 convenient hospital locations throughout the region. We are the only area ER with online check-in. Save your spot in line online. To learn more, visit lutheranhealth.net/weareer. Patients are seen in order of severity, therefore your spot may not be guaranteed. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911.
GMO Common Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, GMO provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. GMO Common Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
This is Comet Hockey.
We have a goaltender change for the Komets.
Yeah.
Dylan Ferguson will come in after a shaky start by Cole Kehler, giving up 3 goals on just 8 shots. So we'll see Ferguson, who started both games Friday and Sunday against Kalamazoo, got tagged with a loss in both of those matchups, but both of them were close. So Ferguson coming in, and hopefully that'll spark the Komets here as we get going here in the second period. 3-1 Toledo, and the Komets have got the puck as we open things up. Here is Jason Binkley on the left side, pumps it off the wall, and it's going to go into the Toledo zone. Back up along the near side, the Walleye have got it. Kessler will move it over onto the far boards. And now they come up right down the middle of the ice. Onto the near boards, flipped back in by Alexi. Goes down into the Komet zone, below the goal line. Coming out here is Szydlowski. He'll flip it forward. And a bounce here is going to go into the Walleye zone. They retrieve it quickly. Alexi back into the Komet zone. And now Haas onto the right side. Pushes it ahead. Going to be bouncing all the way down. This will be an icing on the Komets, so a face-off will be back down in the Komet zone, just underway here in the second period.
Face-off back into the Toledo, Fort Wayne zone. Just started the period. Less than a minute already into the period. Nothing, no shots on goal. As you said, Wayne Ferguson is in the nets right now for the Komets. Goaltender change. Ben Boudreau trying everything. Shake him up. Shake him up.
Face off to the left to Ferguson. And the drop goes below the goal line to right out in front of the net. Binkley
give away Komet defense.
Lost
Be
it
careful.
for a moment. Moffitt will come up to the blue line. Walleye with the puck. They come up along the near side. Now down into the corner. Coming up top. Here's a shot by Bonus. It goes wide. Jenks is there. Backhander up along the wall. Can't clear it. They come right out in front again. They got a man. Back shot. Save made. Rebound is going to go in. Saved by Ferguson initially.
Made a great save coming out, challenged him, but it hit him. He didn't know where it went. And unfortunately, it went to the right, and that's where the Toledo player was at the open side of the net. They bang it in. They make it 4-1 on another break around the Komet net.
18:50 to go here in the second period. And things not getting any better here in period number 2 at the Coliseum. 4-1 is the score after Dylan Ferguson coming into the game in relief of Cole Kehler made the first save the first shot that he saw, but then it was Buzzio knocking home the rebound. And it's 4-1. Puck coming into the Komet zone. Going to come down into the corner. Back behind the net. Now back up along the near side. It'll be Loggins. Cross ring past the blue line. Shot. Ferguson will make the save.
Gets that one.
He'll hang on to it.
That shot coming from the point. And again, Toledo gets the puck behind the net. They go around the boards. They go up the boards. They throw a rink-wide pass across the defenseman. Nobody's taking that man out behind the net or in the corner. They're losing the battles on the boards as Toledo is able to dig it out and make a pass and a shot on goal.
Face off to the right of Ferguson. And Brett McKenzie will take the face-off for the Komets. Here's the drop. Doherty going after it. Lays it off the glass. Busting down the right side is Petruzzelli, but going back for it. The Walleye have got it. And now Truk will come across the line. Cutting towards the net. Knocked away by Doherty, and Doherty will clear the zone. This will be nice.
Is what he's going to do.
So the face-off coming down into the Komet zone. 18 minutes, 14 seconds to go here in the second period. It's already 4-1 Toledo.
Yep. Doherty had plenty of time. He looked to make the pass up the center, but the winger didn't break through the center. He went down the boards. That opened the center up, right down the ice for the icing.
Face off to the right of Dylan Ferguson. Here's the drop. It goes down to Ferguson. He'll just cover it up. He will get a whistle.
Face off stays in the Komet zone. Same player staying out.
Toledo already with 4 shots in less than 2 minutes here in the second period.
McKenzie in for the draw for the Komets.
Komets can't win it. Now it comes up to the top of the right circle. Komets are able to get it free. It'll be McKenzie back into the Toledo zone. Puck comes along the near side. They zip it forward. Now they'll come across. Here's Winquist with a drive, and that's going to be blocked. Back on the near side, Alexi goes after it. Goes below the goal line, grabbed by Gallipo, and the Komets take it free. Knocked away at the blue line. Komets will be playing the puck.
Toledo.
Yep, with a high stick. So that'll force the face-off to the neutral zone just outside the Toledo line.
Yeah, line changes by both teams. Back at it.
Jenks will take the face-off for the Komets.
Drop the puck, guys. Linesman, hold on to it.
Jenks and Hensick on the drop, and the Walleye get it. Laid onto the near side, Buzzio. Stretch pass up along the far side.
Breaking.
Bonus will drop it up along the far boards in the Komet territory. Here's a shot that is blocked. Komets are able to get it cleanly below the net. Now the Komets. Here is Bryson Martin, left side. Martin will enter the zone. Martin
wide, looking for somebody.
Goes down, nothing there. Goes all the way up along the far side. Now top of the circle, he'll take a shot. It is blocked.
It's blocked, knocked down.
And the Walleye will get it up along the near boards into the Komet zone. 4-1 Toledo. Chase Stewart with the puck. Chase Stewart on the right side. Feathers it forward. Knocked away, but Stewart gets it back. Sends it back in on Christopoulos. He'll stop it. And it goes along the far side. Ahead it comes. Vela will get it out to the center line. Komets drift back for it. And now Haas onto the right boards. Moving it ahead. Here is Baylis coming across the line, and it's going to be snagged by Moffitt, and he goes below the goal line. We got a penalty called. It's going to be on the Komets. Behind the net.
Yep. Komet forward getting in there. Got the stick underneath the defender with the defense. Knocked the feet out from underneath him. That'll draw the penalty. Toledo will go on power play time.
It'll be Merasty going to the box for tripping. And the first power play of the night for Toledo. They're already up 4-1.
Need something to happen. Maybe a quick shorthanded goal right here to spur everybody up.
Face
Make
off.
Something happen, guys.
To the left of Dylan Ferguson.
Jinx out there for the draw.
Up top of the blue line, Anselmini. His team on a power play. Best power play in the league. Here's a shot. Save made by Ferguson.
That was a good one up off the shoulder.
Kick it all the way down into the Toledo zone. Walleye with the puck. Here's Anselmini. Dancing down the right side. Flips it ahead. First back will come across. Komets are there to defend it. Up to the blue line. And now Vela will come up to Anselmini. He will do a 360. Stands out the blue line. Shakes one defender, and he gets it onto the near side to Birchback. Birchback, double team down there. Comes back up top of the blue line. Anselmini, one-timer. The broken stick goes onto the near side. Vela wraps it up to the blue line. It will be Birchback. Pushing it back over along the far side. Here's Kessner. Kessner over to Birchback. One-timer. Save made by Ferguson. He'll hang on to it.
Toledo moves the puck awful well. That one over to the far side. It put it on an angle, so the shot was on the angle. Ferguson came out, cut it down, took the puck down low and held on. No rebound. Face off in the Komet zone again. 15:50 to go in the period. We got a minute and 12 seconds still in Toledo's power play. Plenty of time on Toledo's side here.
Hensick will take the face off to the left of Ferguson. Hensick wins it back up to the blue line. And Spinozzi sends it up top. Here's a shot. Whistles wide. That's rims up along the near board. Spinozzi gets it back to the blue line. Now they'll get it over on the far face off top. Spinozzi with a one-timer, and it's going to be missed. Going to go into the corner. Komets
drive it down the ice.
Off the glass down. Christopoulos will stop it. And we're down to 48 seconds left on the Toledo power play. 15:25 to go in the second. Score!
There's the break we're looking for.
That's what we needed. Short-handed.
Toledo defense came out from around the net, cut into his goal crease, and the Komet forward standing up just gave him a little poke check. And the goaltender, of course, wasn't expecting this all to happen. It goes between his legs, shorthanded goal. Komets get a goal on the board.
And I think it was Sean Szydlowski. It's like you said, Robbie, a harmless poke check, and it got past the goaltender.
Yeah, there's Szydlowski. Yep.
Right out in front. Knocked it in past Christopoulos, who was not ready for it. And why would he?
Yeah.
And the Komets have cut the lead in half on a shorthanded goal. And Szydlowski coming up in a big spot. Komets still shorthanded here for another 28 seconds. And Kessner will come across the line. Komets again coming up to the blue line and out. Now on the left side, the Komets can catch a break here. Here's McKenzie on the left wing, cutting to the net. He tries to wrap it around. Nothing there. And he goes below the goal line. Now he puts it out in front. And now it's grabbed by Kessner on the left wing. 10 seconds left on the power play. Komets get a shorthanded goal. It's now 4-2. Puck coming in to McKenzie. He'll swipe it into the Toledo zone. Now Kessner trying to catch him on a break. Goes back behind the net. It goes wide. And now up along the far side. Kessner with it again. We're back to 5-on-5. Kessner lost it. Here is Jenks. Couldn't control it. Now Kessner in the corner. Centers it. Knocked away up to the blue line. Batted puck goes down into the corner. Now sent all the way up along the far side. Here's Bowden's with it. Bowden's on the right wing. Bounds will come along the near side. Gets pinched off the play by Moffett. It's sent all the way around the wall. Back up along the near side. Jenks tries to give it a jab, and it's going to get loose all the way into the Komet zone for Bryson Martin. Back on the far side, it'll be Chase Stewart. Stewart gets it out. Left wing. Here is Jenks. Toe drag. What a move. Jenks shoots, and a save made by Christopoulos. Oh, what if that had been pretty.
That's your picture play right there on a little toe drag. Jenks goes in, pulls it, really faked out the defenseman, walked in, clear shot on the goalie. He comes out, challenges him, tries to go high. But again, Christopherson makes a heck of a save on it.
We will take a break. 4-2 Toledo. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Hey, how you liking that jalapeno cheddar bagel sandwich from Tim Hortons?
Awesome. The sausage, fluffy eggs, the cheese, and a kick from those jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Pinos?
Peños.
Pinos.
Peños.
Got it. Next time I'm going to try their spinach mozzarella bagel.
Dude, mozzarella.
Now at Tim Hortons, grilled bagel breakfast sandwiches. Try a jalapeno cheddar or spinach mozzarella bagel.
Mozzarella.
Nice. The exotic flavors of Tim Hortons bagel breakfast sandwiches for a limited time at participating restaurants.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Each team get a goal here in the second period. It is 4-2 Toledo. Komets have gotten the momentum here, however, getting a shorthanded goal from Sean Szydlowski. Puck goes along the near side. Here is Taylor Ross along the far side. Lost the handle on it. Now it's going to be scooted up along the near side. And now the Walleye coming across the line again. They lose it. Komets back with it. Onto the right side. Torrell, drop back pass to Ross for the shot. It's knocked away, and now back the other way. Off the wall. This should be an icing on Toledo. And waved off. Doherty will get back. Gets it to Torrell. Torrell, lead pass on the right side. Baylis will get it in, and back in the Toledo zone. Onto the near boards. Walleye come across the line. Truk got his pocket picked. Osarchuk with a heads-up play off the stick of McKenzie, and the Walleye get it back. Pushed back into the Komet zone. Ferguson will come out. He'll stop it. And now Gallipo goes behind the net. Gallipo in the corner. Comes out in front of the Komet net. The Komets are there. Here's Petruzzelli. He'll flip it in. Bouncing puck to go into the corner. Petruzzelli hustles in after it. And Petruzzelli up along the near side. Coming up top of the blue line. That's going to find its way out. And back into the Komet zone goes McKenzie. McKenzie to the left side, going to be sent back. Komets with it. Here's Petruzzelli. Bouncing puck into the corner. And the Komets come up with a loose puck to the blue line. Here's a shot. Save made. Christopoulos will hang on to it. And one thing about this kid, he does not allow the rebounds.
Kristofferson made the save. Came through a screen right into the pads. He held on, no rebound. Komets good forechecking on that line.
That goal by Szydlowski, the team's 6th shorthanded goal of the season.
Yeah.
Second most in the league this year.
Szydlowski's 8th of the season. Good goal.
Face off to the right of Christopoulos in the Walleye zone to the blue line. Here's Szydlowski with a shot, and it's knocked down off the wall.
Mis-icing Toledo.
So now Toledo back on their heels a little bit.
Yep.
Komets get that one shorthanded goal and followed up A.J. Jenks with a beautiful play. Christopoulos just came up with a big save, and Jenks came within an inch of making this a one-goal game.
Yep. Face off back in Toledo zone. Jenks will take the draw, try to get it back to the point.
Dropped in the circle. And it goes up along the near side. Off the glass. The Walleye get it to the blue line. Komets bring it down out of midair. And now it's pushed up along the near side. Toledo's able to get it out. Fed back into the Komet zone onto the near side wall. In after it, it is Chase Stewart. Stewart up along the near side, gets it out. And now here is Matt Bowdens. Bowdens will get it to Stewart back on the far side. Komets will get it deep in the Toledo zone. All the way down below the goal line. Christopoulos will slow it up. Comes up along the near side. Komets, nice job here.
Deal.
Here's Jenks. Oh, trying to get over to Ross. One too many passes, and it goes down into the corner. Here's Jenks on the puck, trying to get away
Looking
from
for somebody.
Sends it towards the net. Going to go high up on the left side. Gallipo steps up, sends it cross rink. Jenks is over there, but he can't catch up to it. And it's Berschback coming up with it. Berschback spins around, zips it forward. Now back into the Komet zone. Gallipo, far side tipped. Berschback brings it down and sends it back into the Komet zone, where it'll be stopped by Ferguson. Ferguson gets it in the corner. Now Doherty on the far side to Ross. Taylor Ross coming right down the middle of the ice. Got it taken away by Hensick, and now Hensick will move it on the right side. Back into the Komet zone. Komets are back there, pumping off the wall. And now it's going to be a bouncer to the center line, where Bonus will grab it, and now sent back into the Komet zone. Puck bouncing around a little bit out there. Nobody wants it. Far side now. There's Bonus taking a shot. It is blocked, and it goes into the corner. Komets will get it out. Bouncy puck onto the far side. Now it's peeled back to Bonus into the Toledo zone. Off the wall. Here's Buzzio coming across. Linked wide pass. Going to go wide, and now back up along the near side. Coming out of the zone. Bouncer. And the Walleye go back on their own end. Coming up on the halfway mark here in the second period. 4-2 Toledo. As Doherty has got the puck. Doherty. To Ross. Gallipo got it taken away by Truk. Truk will take a shot and a save made. And a penalty is going to be called. And it's going to be on the Komets. Truk.
Probably Doherty. He lost the puck. He went back at the man, and he got a hook on him. So we'll see who goes in the box. Another little giveaway, a mistake in your own zone. You got to do something, and they get the penalty from trying to recape it.
So Doherty will go to the box.
Yep.
Komets down by 2, and this is a big kill here. The Komets have one shorthanded goal here tonight.
2 minutes for hooking.
Face off to the left of Ferguson.
Well, we got one shorthanded goal against him. Let's get another one.
That was only the second shorthanded goal given up by Toledo this season, as they come in with the best power play in the league. But the Komets, nice start to this one, send it all the way down to the Walleye zone. And it's Szydlowski going behind Christopoulos. Right side, Kyle Bonus sends it backwards. And the Walleye will now enter the Komet zone on the right side. It's Hensick. Hensick in the corner, sends it around the wall, back up top to the far side. They send it on Ferguson. It's blocked. Bowdens is there. Tries to give it a poke, but it's trapped up along the far side. Now it gets loose. The Komets have got it. They've got numbers. 3-on-2 coming across the line. Here is Jenks.
It's a trailer.
Jenks left side. Got a man cutting in. It's broken up by Christopoulos. Yep. And back on the far side, Komets still with it. And they'll get it back on their own end.
Komets delaying right now. No forechecking by Toledo as of yet.
Komets with it. Long shot all the way down the length of the ice.
Petroselli in deep, try forecheck it.
And the Walleye pick it up. Anselmini, they'll come across the line, drop back pass. They get it down low into the corner. It's Berschbach on the far side, gets taken off his feet, bouncing puck. Komets get it right in front. Petroselli grabs it. We go behind the net. Binkley will send it off the wall, and it's going to get out. 44 seconds to go in the power play.
Good job so far by Fort Wayne, killing it off.
8:40 to go in the period. Puck goes along the far side, and here's Kessner. He'll bring it across. His team's still on a power play. Going to go down into the corner. They center it off the stick of Villa. That's going to go out. Anselmini going all the way back into his own zone, being harassed by Petroselli. Pass going to be picked off. Komets have got it again shorthanded. Oh, but poke checked away at the last second by Kessner. And now Berschbach will bring it across with 10 seconds to go on the power play. Berschbach eyeing a shot, got a man cutting on the back door. It's Vela up top to the blue line. Nothing there again. Back along the far side. Komets open things up. Coming up top. Here's a shot. Missed wide. That's going to rim out.
Here we go. All the way down. Doherty's going to have a breakaway.
Popping out of the box. Got one man to beat. Doherty on the right side. Spins around. The big guy gives it up to Petroselli. Petroselli along the far side. Up top it comes. Here's a shot. Save made. The rebound comes up to the blue line. And the Walleye with the puck. They'll flip it in. Bouncer down to Ferguson. He'll stop it. And he will give it up to Chase Stewart. Stewart on the right side. Moves it to Gage Torrell. And it's going to come all the way in to the Walleye zone. Back behind the goal. And now it's over on the far side for Loggins. Loggins cross-ring pass. Going to hit Spinozzi in stride. They come across, shot blocked. And the Komets with it again. It is Ross. Ross gets it free up along the far boards, and the Komets are able to punch it into the Walleye zone. Back in the corner, sent all the way around the wall. Back up along the near side, it's Truk. Truk will move it on the near boards, and now they'll enter the Komet zone, but it's poked aside. Komets back again with it in their own end. Price and Martin will take it off the wall. Now onto the right side again. Here is Lasarchik. Lasarchik trying to get loose. He cuts to the net. Take it off. And we are going to get a penalty called. Lasarchik goes into the net, and the Komets are going to go on a power play.
Yep. The second one of the game for them. They had one in the first period, but they got this one right now. Now they got an opportunity. Let's make it happen. Cut the margin a bit.
We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
With Applebee's All You Can Eat, you'll get to enjoy unlimited riblets, double crunch shrimp, and boneless wings tossed in our classic buffalo sauce for just, hold on a second. Now it's with boneless wings too? Waiter, wait. Another plate of the boneless wings, okay? Chop, chop. Get it all for just $12.99. Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. For a limited time, dine in only. Price and participation varies.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Toledo with the lead, 4-2, but the Komets are on a power play here. But Kyle Bonus going to come away short-handed. Cut into the net. Shot just missed it wide. Back on the far boards. And now back in the Toledo zone. Not a good start to this power play as Alexi will send it into the Komet zone. Right side, Buzzio got his pocket picked. Now left side, here's Lasarchik. Komets need to slow things down in their own end. They get some space out there. Lasarchik will come right down the middle of the ice. He'll come across, dishing off onto the far side, now wrapped down into the corner. Komets trying to pitch it up along the near side to the blue line. Gallipo is there, tries to get it deep. Oh, it's going to go to Jenks. Back on the far side, shot in front. What a save by Christopoulos. And Lasarchik goes into the corner. In front. Far side, Szydlowski, top of the circle. Onto that right side, Szydlowski now. Looking for someone to give it to. Lost the handle on it. Alexi goes down into the corner. Now it gets loose below the goal line. And the Walleye will send it all the way down the length of the ice. Komets had a chance.
Regroup. Still 50 seconds in power play.
Christopoulos coming up with a big stop there. He's coming up with two big ones here in this period. This really should be a tie game. Martin across the line, nothing there, and the Walleye clear the zone again with 39 seconds to go in the power play. 4-2 Toledo. Here's Martin down the middle of the ice to McKenzie. McKenzie gets cut off on the play by Spinozzi. And now he'll hand it off, and the Komets now come across the line. Nice play there by McKenzie. Tries to put it in front of the net. Had a man break, and it was Petruzzelli, and it's broken up. Now we go below the goal line, up top to Ross to the blue line. Here is Martin. Over, right side, blast. Oh, we're going to go to Martin on the near boards. Coming up to Ross, left side. Now Martin with it. He's going to step up. Bryson Martin goes down below the goal line, looking for someone to give it to. Penalty is
all
over
even,
with.
5-on-5.
Martin with it. Here's a cross-ring pass to McKenzie. It's blocked, but McKenzie still has it. McKenzie over. Back down low below the goal line. McKenzie with it. Again, looking for some space, trying to go to Ross. Taken back up. We got a penalty call, and it's going to be on interference of the Komets. Komets were just trying to do a little too much with it.
They had good pressure on him, but they just couldn't get the shot on the net. Then a little over-aggressive. Ross will get a holding penalty. Interference, they call it.
We'll take a break. 4:40 to go in the second. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Oscar C. Mitson Insurance Agency, the insurance provider of the Komets for 30 years. If you buy your auto and homeowner's insurance from a website or 800 number, here's a better idea. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance. They are an independent agency with access to many companies. They'll find the fit for you at a price that fits you. Talk to an agent who lives here in Fort Wayne, an agent who is your neighbor. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance at 749-0100 or at OscarMitsonInsurance.com.
Nelson, Maze, and Wonka. All famous Willies. But getting the Willies, it isn't fun. That creepy feeling you get when you see all your high-interest debt? Partners First Federal Credit Union has the cure for the Willies with products that are designed to help you. Nothing brings out those Willies more than a mortgage, car loan, or high-interest credit card. Partners First can keep those Willies away. Just go to partnersfirstcu.org to get started. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community. Part of your tomorrow. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender. MLS number 405819.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Komets skate a man short here in the second period. They're down by 2. And the Walleye with the puck. Anselmini to Birchback. Up top. On the far side, right in front of the net, nothing there. Back up to Birchback to the blue line. High slot, Anselmini angles it over to Birchback, top of the right side. Deflected, and the Komets steered up along the wall. Komets hustle on over. It is Bowden's getting it out. And here is Jenks coming in. One man to beat. Jenks with it. Birchback got in his way.
Couldn't get the shot off.
Jenks in the corner. He lost it, and Birchback with it again. Moves it forward. And the Walleye gain the zone. Kessner in front. And it goes back below the goal line, deflected. Jenks again is there.
He
finds a
dumps it
gap.
down the ice and get a line change.
Christopoulos will stop it. And now the Walleye with it again in their own zone. 1:10 to go on the power play for Toledo. 3:49 to go in the second.
1 minute in the power play.
Kyle Bonus touches it up. He'll get it to Hensick coming across the line. Here's a shot. It goes below the goal line. Hensick with it again. Here's a shot. Score.
They like that pass. Go around the net diagonally right through the goal crease. They had the man on the far circle. One-timed it. Ferguson never had a chance to get back in position. And a power play goal.
Kyle Bonus with the goal. And it makes it 5-2 Toledo.
16:25 that came at.
3:35 to go in the second period. And again, Ferguson looked like he got back in time. It just went right between his legs.
Bonus
kind of leaning forward. So it's a power play goal for Toledo. And back out to center ice. And here's Chase Stewart on the far side. Sends it all the way around the wall. And Vela up along the far boards, trickling up to the blue line. And Merasty is down there trying to keep it in, and he does. Sent back. Christopoulos will go behind the net. And the Walleye have got the puck in their own end. Moffitt will move it forward. Puck there is Bryson Martin. Going to go off the wall. And now back in the Toledo zone. Puck goes along the near side. Here now in the neutral zone. Now it's going to trickle into the Komet zone. Komets turn it back the other direction. Left side, Baylis. And the Komets
the 2-on-1 Komets.
Here is Merasty coming in. Shoots, he scores!
Merasty. It was a delayed penalty on it, but the Komets broke across 2-on-1. Merasty faked the pass, went to his backhand and beat the goaltender 1-on-1. Nice goal.
Komets just need to get some stops here. They get the momentum back. It's now 5-3, back to a 2-goal game. 2:50 to go in the second, and Shaq Merasty coming up big. What a backhander right over the glove of Christopoulos. The Komets are back in this one.
That's his second of the season, Merasty. Needs some more goals out of that guy. He's a big guy. Got a lot of sticking and a lot of hockey ability. Just hasn't been able to put the puck in the net. Good goal there.
2:50 to go here in the second. And the face-off back to center ice. And if the Komets can sneak another one in here before the second period expires, third period is going to be real fun. McKenzie will take the face-off. And it's sent back. Stopped by Ferguson. And here is Doherty. Doherty coming ahead. Going up along the near side. Komets cough it up. They come right in front. Here's a shot. It goes wide. A turnover. And the Komets get the momentum back, but a big turnover results in a scoring chance. Now the puck bounces around right in front of Ferguson. The Komets could not clear it up. Now it comes to the blue line. Here is Lasarchik with it. Hits the lead man, McKenzie, coming across. Here's a shot deflected out of play. 2:19 now to go in the second.
Another close call around the Komet net again. Komets give the puck up again. Mistake. Merasty gets the assist. The goal. Baylis gets the assist. That's his second assist of the night.
Face on to the right of Christopoulos. Jenks will take the face-off. Digs in with Hensick. Wins it. Back to the blue line. Here's Haas. Angles it into the corner. Now below the goal line. Goes after it is Lasarchik. Puck is going to jump up in the air, and that is also going to get the seats.
Face-off will stay in the Toledo zone. Komets working on the draws.
Face-off will remain in the Toledo zone. And again, Jenks will get in there for the Komets with Hensick. Two former teammates, A.J. Jenks and T.J. Hensick, played last year, both in Toledo. Here's a drop. It goes into the corner, off the glass. Komets keep a hold of it. Here is Jenks, lost the handle on the stick, and now it's going to go back towards the Komet zone. Binkley quickly sends it back up ice, and Jenks going after his man in the corner. Hensick will take the puck away, and Hensick's cross-ring pass will find the stick of Spinozzi. Spinozzi will come across the line. Komets got numbers, still gets a shot off over, and it goes wide. But back on the near side. Down there is Haas. It gets
way
loose.
over. It's wide open.
And the Komets hit him coming across the line. Shot just goes high. It was Szydlowski. And now Bowden's going to go into the corner. Bowden's gets wrapped up on the play. 1.5 to go here in the second period. And the puck is going to squirt loose into the corner. Moffitt has got it. That's Loggins. Loggins now will come across the Komet line. He'll drop it in, and Ferguson will hang on to it. He'll flip it.
Throws to the corner.
And it goes down in the corner. The referee did not blow the whistle, and it's going to result maybe in a scoring chance. Coming up to the blue line, Komets have got it. Here's Ross. Ross now double team, coming across.
Looking for somebody.
Someone to give it to. Lost the handle on it. And down on the right side. Here's Vela. Vela coming up along into the corner. Komets get back on D. Goes right behind him. Moffitt.
Loose
behind
man in front.
Centers it, knocked away, and it'll be Merasty on the far boards.
Out. Good play.
Takes it off the glass.
Last minute of play.
And it's Ross coming across the line. Merasty on the far boards, lost an edge, and he gives it up. Into the Komet zone it goes. 33 seconds to go in the period. And here's Bryson Martin with it. Bryson Martin eyes the clock with 25 seconds to go in the period. Martin, far side, trying to get it off a hop. It'll be offside on the Komets. Good idea there, but it results in a face-off. We'll have it at center ice. 20.6 seconds to go.
Komets with only 4 shots on goal this period, but they've scored 2 goals. So you figure it. 4 shots, 2 goals. They get 17 in the first. They only muster up 1. You figure it.
5-3 Toledo. Face off at center ice. And it's Gallipo. Back
Use
in the
your
zone
defenseman.
to McKenzie. McKenzie splits the D, gets it back in the Toledo zone. Now it goes off the wall. The Komets are able to keep it in. Here is a shot through traffic.
Blocked.
Does not get through. Now McKenzie to the blue line. 4 seconds to go. A shot trickles in. That's loose in front. The Komets can't get it off, and it's going to go down to Ferguson. And the period comes to a close. And look at this at the end of the period. That is Lasarchik. Let's see who he is wrapped up with. Linesman's got to get in between them. And more happen on after the whistle. Lasarchik wants to get after him, but the linesman breaks it up. And now we got some more. And it's Anselmini down there. He's got a hold of Petrozelli. And now everybody's got a jersey.
Yeah.
Taylor Doherty, the biggest guy out there, would like to get a crack at somebody down there. Now Anselmini is going to have to be directed to the dressing room. And let's see if any penalties are handed out at the 20-minute mark. Well, hang on. It should be a fun third period.
Third period should be exciting.
But again, it comes down to the Komets just needing that break.
There's still a few things being said on the ice out there, and Toledo's trying to talk to the referee, and that's Jinx comes out, and the four of them get together right now, figure out what's going on.
So Jinx and Hensick.
Yeah. Toledo outshoots the Komets 10-4 in that period. We had tie score 2-2 in the period, but we're still down by 2, 5-3. So it should be a very interesting third period. Komets got to get the shots, got to get the goals, and that first one's a huge one.
And the Komets, a lot of chances there in the second period. We talk about the one by A.J. Jinx and Sean Szydlowski there at the
they
end.
had a couple of breaks and everything. They just couldn't put the puck in the net again. So,
but it's 5-3. It's very much an obtainable,
sure,
for a goal for the Komets right now.
The next goal very important to come out quick, jump on them. But again, Toledo has the same idea. They know that next one can put the Komets behind the 8 ball. But have a good third period, guys. That's what it's all about right now.
All right, we're going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Fort Wayne's got big trash problems, only one way to solve them. Curbside Container has a plan. If you got trash to haul, just give Curbside a call. From the biggest dump truck to an itty-bitty can. Just call up Curbside Container. Ain't no need to call your mayor. Curbside Container will be there.
Facing an illness or injury that can't wait? Turn to ReadyMed. We're ready when your day doesn't go quite as planned, with convenient hours, 7 days a week. We offer after-hours appointments as well as x-ray and lab services in each of our convenient area locations. From minor accidents and injuries to fevers and flus, we're ready. To learn more, check wait times and save your spot in line. Visit ReadyMed.com. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department as soon as possible.
Napa know-how.
Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features max performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
And the Komets have a penalty shot in overtime to win it. Come on, come on.
Hey, Dad, do you know where my goggles are?
Yeah, 1 sec. I'll help you find it right after this. Wait, why are you soaking wet?
Oh, I was just swimming in the basement.
You were what? Oh, great. Watering your basement? Don't know what to do next? Tell your insurance agent you want to work with Hayes & Sons. Because at Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right. Visit HayesandSons.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. We're in the middle of the second intermission. We are at home, which means it is time for our Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game. And if you want to be the next guest statistician of the game, all you have to do is visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Twitter or Facebook and say you want to be the next guest statistician of the game. Winners will sit up here in the press box, keep stats, and be interviewed live right here on WOWO, which we're going to do here tonight with Levi Athey. Did I get that right? No? What did I mess up?
It's
Athey. See, I do this for a living and I still mess it up. All right. Levi Athey. Okay, first of all, buddy, where do you go to school? How old are you?
I go to Paulding Elementary, and I am 9 years old.
And what grade are you in?
Third.
Third grade. Okay, so in the third grade, I know they don't teach you how to do hockey stats, but now you can go back from Christmas break and tell everybody you know how to do it, right?
Sure.
All right, Levi. All right, now all you got to do is tell everybody who scored the goals here tonight. I'll go ahead and turn it over to you, my man. So the first one, Toledo scored.
Hensick, Torrell.
Firstback. That's a tough one.
Logans.
Close.
Buzzio.
There you go.
Szydlowski.
All right, now.
Bonus.
And then one more for the Komets. Merasty. Shaq Merasty. Okay, now tell everybody the shots on goal tonight. Komets had, how many they have?
21.
How many did Toledo have?
18.
There you go. That's all there is to it, my man. 5-3 is the score, so now all we have to do is score a few more goals in the third period, right?
Yeah.
All right, Levi. Did you have a good break? How's your Christmas going? Good? Yeah? This is probably the highlight of it, right? This has been the best part of it, coming up here in the press box? He's shaking yes. All right, Levi, thanks a lot. He is our Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ever wish you could get medical care without leaving home or interrupting work or travel? Now you can with Parkview On Demand. Parkview On Demand is a video service that lets you speak directly to a doctor or healthcare provider, all from your computer or smartphone, 24 hours a day, from anywhere in the U.S. Just download the app or visit parkview.com/on-demand. There's no driving to a doctor's office, and Parkview On Demand can even send prescriptions right to your pharmacy. It's quality, convenient care for non-emergencies like colds and flu, sinus infections, pink eye, skin rashes, and more, all for just $49 a call. It's great for kids away at college, too. Go to parkview.com/on-demand or download our app from Google Play or the iPhone App Store. Parkview On Demand, the care you need wherever you are.
Diamacom & Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, Diamacom provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. Diamacom & Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Our score is 5-3 in favor of the Toledo Walleyes. So hang on. We're going to have an interesting third period coming up for you. Every Tuesday, we have a new episode of the Huntington University Komets podcast. You can listen to all those by going to komets.com and, of course, going to Apple Podcasts as well. This week, we have the second part of a two-part series with the Journal-Gazette's Justin Cohn. But we were going to go to break. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk to the newest captain of the Fort Wayne Komets, A.J. Jenks, as A.J. was named captain right before the game tonight. And we'll go back to a previous episode from a couple of months ago, and we will talk to A.J. Jenks coming out of the break. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets and
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCars.com.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Life is busy enough. And when you add finding a doctor, it can be overwhelming. Lutheran Health Network now makes it possible to find a doctor with just one phone call to 844-LHN-DOCS. One call lets you schedule an appointment with one of more than 50 primary care providers in our network. Just call 844-LHN-DOCS. Finding a doctor with just one call, that's life, powered by Lutheran. Lutheran Health Network includes physician-owned hospitals.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Form for those guys who stuck their necks out for me.
Yeah. Now, let's get to know you a little bit more. So you grew up in Michigan. So, what do your folks do? What did you like to do when you were a kid?
Oh, man. I'm all about the outdoors.
Yeah.
If any chance I get, I'm hunting, I'm fishing, I'm doing something out there. Growing up in the Detroit area in the 90s, if you weren't a Red Wings fan, you're a huge outcast. And obviously they were dominant.
That was when they were good?
Oh, yep. Not quite the case anymore, unfortunately. But it was a great time to grow up. It was fun. I mean, the Red Wings were winning. They were dominating. I was, trying to find my way in hockey. And
Did you get to a lot of Red Wings games when you were a kid?
Yeah, we went to a fair amount. I wouldn't say a lot, but it was definitely a treat when you got to go downtown to the Joe and catch the Red Wings play. I love that stuff. Some of my best memories.
Stevie Yzerman fan?
Oh, of course. Yeah, come on. Okay. Honestly, I love Steve Yzerman more than anything, but the one guy who I would put over Steve Yzerman, especially his time in Detroit, was Brendan Shanahan. I love
Shanny too.
Loved watching that guy play.
Back in the days when with Colorado.
Oh, yeah. That was the
fun.
best. Yeah.
And that's a loss, man. It's lost days.
It really
Stuff like
is.
That's never going to happen.
It really is. And it changes more and more every year, every day.
Yeah.
Every day, the game's getting away from what it used to be. And that's fine. Things change. Things need to evolve. I get that. But still miss the old.
Yeah, but it's weird because, like you and Sid are good examples is that how the game has changed because you guys are 30. You guys are playing with 20-year-olds who play the game totally different.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's totally taught totally different. That's only a 10-year gap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. And to think where, who knows what's next. But, I mean, one of us winds up coaching or something, how different the game's going to be in another 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not be able to hit anybody.
Right.
I mean, right now there's guys getting penalties for breathing on people out there. It's outrageous.
Yeah. We yearn for the old times, but probably not going to come back. But,
I think we're on the outside looking in.
Yeah,
there.
we are. So, all right, man. So you grew up in Michigan. Your folks still around? They come to games?
Oh, yeah. They're very supportive. They've already been to Fort Wayne once. Anytime, really, they can get to a game that's, a reasonable drive, they'll try and show up for sure. So that support's always been great. And, grandparents are still coming to some games and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
So making me feel like a kid. It's nice.
Yeah, so they all live in the Detroit area?
Yep.
Everyone's still there?
Yeah,
so you're within driving distance?
Yeah, it's a 3-hour drive door to door. It's easy. Yeah. So makes it a little nicer.
I always ask the guys, so when your folks, your grandparents show up, are you a little bit more nervous when you see them up in the stands?
No, not really. There's I don't know, I played a lot of hockey games and a lot of them with the folks there. So
right.
they've seen it all too. So
right.
it's nothing different for me.
Yeah. So what do mom and dad do? What was their course? Obviously not hockey.
My stepdad's worked at Ford for 30 years.
Wow.
30 years, yeah. Really long time. Really lucky there. I mean, without him, I never would have been able to play the game.
Right.
So pretty grateful for that, for sure. And my mom, basically, she takes care of the family, looks after everybody, and she does some stuff on the side, helping out.
You got brothers and sisters?
I got a younger brother,
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Has he followed your hockey path, or is he living the normal life?
He did for a little while. He did for a little while. Didn't quite work out for him as well, and he went his own direction after that.
Yeah. So auto worker, good. So what is your any idea what you might do after you're done?
Oh, it depends on what day it is, really.
Because the guys you didn't go to college, right? You went the junior route.
No, I went to junior, so I do not have a degree. However, that's honestly not a huge concern of mine. But there's a ton of stuff out there that interests me. Obviously, I want to stay in hockey as long as I can, doing whatever I can in any capacity. But that's not always the case, and we're pretty fortunate now. The PHPA has our players union has quite a few really good programs in place that are helping guys transition from being hockey players into the real world. So I've got my feet wet with a couple of those programs so far. Some skilled trades and things like that. So gonna kind of weigh my options when it's all said and done and see what feels right.
Yeah. So you think you might want to become a coach?
It's a possibility. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a player right now. I don't want to.
Right. You don't think about that. Right. Well, you have to because you got married. Right?
Yeah,
you got married over the summer. So
well, next summer's our actual wedding.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get. Oh, so you're engaged right now. Okay.
Yeah. So it's all the same, but haven't spent the fortune on the actual wedding yet.
Right. Oh, so that's coming, right?
Oh yeah.
So have you already picked everything out? Or are you doing all that stuff?
Yeah. You know what, my fiance's. She is so on the ball with that stuff. She's so organized and detailed with everything. She has everything planned out to a T already. We're 10 months out, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been really nice for me kind of doing the whole cruise control thing and letting her do her thing.
That's what I did.
That day's about her anyway. She's got I want her to make sure that she gets everything and anything she wants out of it, and if she does, then I'll be happy. So.
Oh wow, that's dangerous.
Oh yeah, it sure is.
So you're gonna get married up in Michigan? Is that?
Yep. Getting married in Michigan. In our hometown, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah, and it's funny, like I know Jason Binkley got married, and all these other guys get married, and all of their friends play on different teams, and then you have like this big, huge reunion during the summer.
Those hockey weddings are the best. You get guys from all over the place,
right? Guys
that know each other, maybe played a couple weeks together here and there, and then. Yeah, from there it's a good time.
And you guys bond, and then next thing you know, you're each other's best men band in the wedding.
Pretty much,
all that good stuff. So
it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So good. The wedding planning is going good. So
it is.
So that's a good thing. So that keeps you busy. So
definitely.
So getting married. So is she living here in Fort Wayne?
She is. Yeah. She's staying with me. She helps me out a ton. Really fortunate there, especially with the way her schedule's been the last couple of weeks. A lot of games, a lot of hockey. Making sure I'm eating right and keep me well fed and whatnot. And so.
Now, is she a nurse? Because it seems like all you guys marry nurses or soccer players. One or the other.
No, none of the above, actually. She is in the medical field. She's an occupational therapy assistant.
Okay, so she is in the medical field.
Yep. So she's always taking care of people, myself included.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's good. Well, so she can, when you get off those long bus rides, you can. AJ Jenks, the newest captain of the Fort Wayne Komets, there on the Huntington University Komets podcast. And if you want to check that out, just go to Komets.com or to Apple Podcasts, and you can hear all of those episodes along with the one you just heard. We will take a break. Third period is coming up for you. 5-3 Toledo. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Don't get stuck in the penalty box next season and upgrade to a Real ID. As of October 1, 2020, a Real ID compliant driver's license or state identification card is required to board commercial flights within the United States, visit military bases, and entering certain federal facilities. To view a complete list of required documentation needed to upgrade to a Real ID, visit realid.in.gov.
Hey, how you liking that jalapeno cheddar bagel sandwich from Tim Hortons.
Awesome. The sausage, fluffy eggs, the cheese, and a kick from those jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Pinos?
Peños.
Pinos.
Peños.
Got it. Next time I'm going to try their spinach mozzarella bagel.
Dude, mozzarella.
Now at Tim Hortons, grilled bagel breakfast sandwiches. Try a jalapeno cheddar or spinach mozzarella bagel.
Mozzarella.
Nice. The exotic flavors of Tim Hortons bagel breakfast sandwiches for a limited time at participating restaurants.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne on 1190 AM, 107.5 FM. Depend on it.
Enjoy your backyard. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces to see a huge selection of paver and retaining wall systems for your home. While you're there, you can learn about the outdoor fireplace options that are available from Outdoor Lifestyles. And be sure to check out the showroom for the latest indoor models from Heatolator. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces at 4936 Knob Road or on the web at knobbrick.com. NOBBRICK.com. Knob Brick and Fireplaces, Fort Wayne's only locally owned real brick and mortar store.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new players to the team this year. Introducing the all-new Jeep Gladiator and Ram 1500. Also now in the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Cherokee. It's capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye. With almost 800 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. We also have an awesome lineup of our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all your work needs. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks all in one place. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the O'Daniel difference when buying your next car, truck, or SUV. O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Next goal is a big one for either side.
It is.
We've got a 2-goal hockey game. We start up the third period. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. And we start things up third period with the Walleye with the puck. Here's Kessner coming across the line. Going up along the far side. Swings it below to Anselmini. Anselmini going up top. Here's a drive.
Shot save.
Save made by Ferguson with the right leg. And the Komets get it out.
Here we are. Komets breaking in.
Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound is right there. And it's going to be saved out of there. Christopoulos got a leg on it now, but on the left side of Birchback. He'll flip it out. Coming out to the center line. Komets can't keep it in. Here's Kessner coming across the line. Backhander. No good. Goes into the corner. Up top. Oh, Komets can catch a break here. Christopoulos is going to have to come out and play it. Komets almost had a breakaway. Now Christopoulos has got to get back, but the Komets got to get onside. Going to go up along the near side. That's tangled up along the near boards. Komets trying to dig it off the wall. And it's going to go down into the corner. Up top, tipped. Komets are able to keep it in. Now down low, off the end wall. Komets come out in front. And it's
nobody there.
Hensick. Hensick on the left side. Here's Bonus going to come across the line. Bonus going into the corner, trying to center it. Nobody home. Tipped. Now the Komets have it. Petrozelli. Petrozelli on the far side.
Looking for somebody. Come on.
He'll enter the zone. He'll take a shot. Christopoulos will make the save.
Yep. No play. Had nobody with him. Just took the shot at the net. Christopoulos was able to hold on. Got the whistle with the line changes for both teams. We've gone through almost 2 minutes. A minute and a half right now. Each team has had a shot on the net. Keep shooting, guys. We'll get a break.
Komets 21 shots tonight. And here is the puck drop. Going to come up along the far side. Going to come along that wall here in the Walleye zone. Gets out. Logan's going to get behind the D. One man to beat. Logan's left side takes a shot off the post. And it goes into the corner. Sent all the way along the far side. Taylor Ross trying to catch up to it. Cannot. The Walleye keep it up along the near side. Spinozzi gets it in the corner. Sends it around the wall. Rims it up top of the blue line. Near side, far side point rather. Flipped all the way around the wall again. And it's going to come up to Baylis. Baylis on the near side. Spins off Loggins. And now he'll get over onto the far boards, and the Komets try and transition. to the neutral zone. Komets coming across the line. Backhander by Martin is going to find the end wall. Goes along the far side, and the Walleye punching up top to the blue line. Komets are able to keep it in. Now it is going to be tipped out, and now the Komets try to whack it away. Back up along the near side, coming across the line. Here's Sean Szydlowski. Sean Szydlowski runs into Brandon Kotick, and now the puck goes along the far side. Vela will get it up top. Komets try to hang on to it again, cannot. Now it's flipped back into the Walleye zone. It goes off the end wall, and it will be taken by Kotick. Kotick will move it up along the far side. Going to be grabbed at the blue line. It's Bershback coming across. Here's a shot. He scores. Bershback just wound up, and he beat Ferguson low into the left side.
Yeah, came down the left wing. He was out quite a ways. Let the shot go. Ferguson upset with himself. He put the pad down, but went right underneath. Not a good goal, and he knows it. Toledo gets the break first.
And we knew the next one was going to be big, and that one was big. 6-3. And Ferguson knew he should have had it immediately.
Yeah, right between their legs on the ice.
6-3 Toledo here in the third. 17:07 to go here in the third. The Komets get a turnover here as puck goes into the Walleye zone. And it's going to be chopped up to the blue line. Now the Walleye get it back. Komets with a nice little steal there. Lasarchuk will send it back into the Komet zone. Sent up along the far side, and the Komets get across the line. Centering play broken up, and now down into the corner. Petrozelli on his man back behind the net. Now it comes out in front. Komets couldn't get a stick on it. And back up along the near side. To the blue line. Komets. Penalty's going to be called.
Penalty
looks like
called,
tripping. That's going to go on McKenzie, it looks like. So the Komets will skate a man down. 6-3 is our score, and that does not help matters at all.
No, it doesn't.
It'll be the fourth power play of the game tonight for Toledo. Face off to the right of Ferguson, who did not start this game. Cole Kehler did. He gave up 3 goals on 8 shots in the first period, so Ferguson came in relief. And now Ferguson has given up 3. McKenzie's off for tripping, and the penalty kill. Puck will be sent down into the Toledo zone. And now Alexi will go along the far side. Spinozzi with the puck comes out in front of the net. Komets here shorthanded. Binkley snuck in there, couldn't get a shot off. Now Alexi with it, being chased again by Binkley. And Alexi drifts back, goes along the far side. Now Loggins with it, going to come down the middle of the ice. Loggins drops it off to Spinozzi. Spinozzi over, far side, shot, save made by Ferguson.
Up high. Another man wide open on the far side. They hit him with a rink-wide pass. He walks in on his off wing, has the goaltender at his mercy, lets the shot go for top shelf. Fergus grabs it out of the air and holds on. Nice save.
Face off to the left of Dylan Ferguson.
15:54, lots of time, need a couple of goals quickly.
And the puck comes up to the blue line, and it's going to be tipped off of a skate, and it's going to go all the way down to Christopoulos, who will stop it. And the Walleye with the puck. Puck is going to be sent forward to Spinozzi. Walleye on a power play here. Puck comes across the line. Alexi will send it all the way around the wall, and it's going to come into the corner. Spinozzi gets checked off the play. The puck goes up along the near side. Komets can't clear it. Here comes the Hensick. Hensick to the blue line. Back over far dot. Man right out in front. They can't hit him. Spinozzi with it again. Sends it in front of the net, and it's going to be Petrozelli. Petrozelli below the goal line. Comes loose on the left side. And now up top it comes. Hensick. Alexi, top of the left circle. Cross ring pass to Spinozzi. Komets break it up, and they clear the zone.
Down the ice, line change, Komets.
30 seconds to go in the power play. Alexi with the puck on the left side. Bershback, cross ring pass. And the puck comes across the line. It'll be Kessner. Kessner on the far side. Got it intercepted. Komets got a man sneaking behind the D. Cannot get it to him as it's poke checked right as the Komets tried crossing over the line. And now back on the power play go the Walleye. Vela will wrap it around the wall. That'll rim all the way out. That'll do it for the power play.
Good job, Komets, killing it off. All even, 5-on-5 again.
On the left side, here's Anselmini in his own zone being pursued by Taylor Ross. Moffett will get it into the Komet zone. Going to go down into the corner. Hits Vela. Vela back below the goal line. Got a man all over him. He's taken off the puck. Now the puck rolls out in front of Ferguson. The Komets get it. Here's Baylis. Baylis on the right side. Cross-ring pass is going to come back in the Toledo zone. Sent out to the center line. Now back into the Komet zone where it's going to be offside.
Offside. Take it back.
Just a step over the line. And we get a timeout on the ice. Our score is 6-3 Toledo here in the third. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Outback Steakhouse invites all Komet fans to check out their great menu of steaks and seafood at their Village of Coventry location. Whether it's the center cut sirloin or the bone-in ribeye, you just can't beat the quality of Outback Steakhouse. Open 7 days a week. Get your steak or seafood prepared just the way you like it. And while you're at Outback, don't miss out on the famous Bloomin' Onion. Outback Steakhouse located in the Village of Coventry, just off the I-69 Jefferson exit on Fort Wayne's southwest side.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Coming out of the timeouts, 13:56 to go here in the third. Komets are down by 3. Face off just outside of the Komet blue line. And the drop goes along the far side. Komets with it. Coming right down the right side. Here's Szydlowski with a shot. That's blocked. And it goes into the corner. Sean Szydlowski spinning around, looking for some space. Up top to the blue line. Sends it wide of the net. Now to Bryson Martin. Chops at it. Goes right in front. Christopoulos will give it a jab. And it's sent up along the far side. Jabbed at. And it's going to go to Bryson Martin. Going to come down into the corner. Back up top to Martin. Martin eyeing a shot. Nothing there. Moves it over to Chase Stewart. He'll take a shot. Save made. Christopoulos trying to hang on to it, and he does.
Get some help from his defenseman. Everybody whacking at it, but again, Christopherson was able to hold on to it. And that's what it takes. He held on to the loose puck, got the whistle. Line change, both teams again. Keep them fresh. Still doing a little talking to each other as they head to their benches.
Komets out shooting Toledo 26-21 tonight. Face off to the left of Christopoulos. Gage Torrell's got a goal here tonight. He'll take it. Torrell and Hensick. And the puck rolls in front. Oh, Moffett
right
almost put it into his own net.
Yeah. Defenseman tried to handle the puck back to the goaltender. The Komet almost chipped it in the net. We'll take any break we can get right now. We already had one when Szydlowski chipped one off the defenseman's stick in the net. And we need another one. Face-off stays in Toledo zone.
Face-off to the left of Christopoulos. And it goes below the goal line. Alexi moving up along the right side. Alexi will flip it in into the Komet zone. Komets get back on deep. And they quickly send it forward to Shaq Merasty. Merasty pushes onto the far side to Martin. He'll wheel it into the Toledo zone. Christopoulos will come out of the nets. He'll give it up to Anselmini. He'll promptly send it on the far side. Loggins will bank it off the wall. And the Komets get back on it. Shaq Merasty back in his zone end. Pitches it over to Taylor Doherty. Doherty on the right side. Now that's going to find its way in the Toledo zone. And it goes into the corner. Alexi back on the far side. Cross-ring pass, Anselmini. And Anselmini has a man breaking on the right side. It is Hensick. Hensick up along the far side, spins around, finds a man. Loggins in front. Shot save made by Ferguson, and he's able to hang on to it.
Another point-blank shot. They hit that man in the high slot. He gets a good shot. Ferguson makes the save and scrambles for the rebound and holds on to it.
And Alexi and Doherty stare at each other. They'll be separated. We'll have a face-off coming up in the Komet zone. Komet fans rushing to one of Mattress Warehouse's 3 Fort Wayne locations on North Coliseum Boulevard, Lima Road, or Illinois Road, or at MattressWarehouseFW.com. Mattress Warehouse, sleep on it tonight.
Doherty having a few words to say to a few of the Toledo players as they all skate around. No issues done. Face-off stays in the Komet zone. 12:32 to go. Down by 3. Komets.
Face off to the left to Ferguson. Still 6-3 Toledo. Komets, or the Walleye, have gotten the first goal of each period here tonight. Winquist in there for Toledo. He's going to get kicked out. And here's the drop. Comes along the far side, and now underneath it comes. Back on the near side. A Walleye with it. Winquist down in the corner. Puck is going to squirt loose. Kessner touches it up. Goes on the far side. Doherty trying to catch up to it. It's bumped off the play, and it goes underneath behind Ferguson. Now it goes along the far side. Here's Lasarchik. And now we're going to drop the gloves. Here is Gallipo. Gallipo has got a hold of Winquist. Got a hold of the jersey.
Yep.
And now Gallipo just wrestles him down to the ice. I don't think there was a punch thrown there.
No, they were wrestling pretty good. I thought Doherty was one that was going to get into it. He was pushing and shoving with somebody. And then Gallipo got into it just behind the play. So they'll go to the box 5 for fighting or wrestling or
whatever that was.
Yeah.
So. 12:08 to go here in the third. Let's see if these are minors. So they both go to the box. Gallipo for the Komets, Winquist for the Walleye. And you're right, it was Doherty who kind of started that, but it was Winquist and Gallipo behind the original fracas. They're the ones who decided to go. They dropped the gloves, and not a punch was thrown there. Attempted there, but they just wrestled each other to the ice. So we'll see what comes of this. So far, no penalties up on the scoreboard here at the Coliseum. 10,479 are on hand here at the Coliseum. It's a sellout.
Still waiting for a couple of goals. The crowd get back into this with a quick goal here. And we need some help. 12 minutes to go. We need a goal in a hurry.
And it's going to be a double minor, it looks like, for both Winquist and Gallipo. So we'll skate 4-on-4 with 12:08 to go in the third.
Well, there's 5-on-5 out there. So
now we got another one back.
5-minute penalty.
They took it off, so it was 4-on-4. Now it is 5-on-5. Here's the puck drop. It goes along the far side, going to go off the glass and back to the neutral zone. Spinozzi on the left side.
Couple minors for roughing.
And now coming to the center line, rolling puck. Hensick goes back to his own blue line. Peels up along the left side, and Hensick drops it back. Spinozzi. Come up along the left side. Spinozzi trying to get around a poke check. He's able to jam it into the Komet zone. And we go down into the corner. Hensick avoids a check. Puck rolls behind the nets. And now up along the near side, it's A.J. Jenks. Jenks down to the corner. Tries to give it up along the far side to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski with a man on him. Got it poked away, and now going back for it is Haas. Haas picks it up. And Haas will move up along the near side. He'll enter the Toledo zone. Haas going to go in the corner. Back enter. Back enter. Score the rebound.
Got in there.
And it's 6-4. And again, the lead has been cut.
I think Bowden was the one that was in front of the net. They go to the net. They throw the puck at the net. The rebound's led out by the goaltender, one in a few. And I think Bowden was right there. He rammed it home. And we'll give him the goal until we see officially.
11-11 to go in the game. Still lots of time. The Komets put their fourth on the board. It's now a 2-goal lead for Toledo.
There it is.
And let's see who picks this one up. I think it may have been Gage Torrell, but we will see. Puck goes down to Ferguson after the ensuing faceoff. Now the Komets with a little bit of momentum coming across the line. And now back into the Komet zone as it was tipped. And the puck going to come down into the Toledo zone. Going to go into the corner. Anselmini after it. Anselmini takes a hit, and it goes along the far side. Walleye flip it out, and now it's going to come into the Komet zone. And give the goal to Kyle Haas.
Had to be an assist on it.
As the Komets get it into the Walleye zone. Going to come down into the corner. Alexei takes his man off the puck. Komet fans want a penalty. Not going to get it. Going to come along the near side. And here's Brendan Truk. He'll flip it in. Bouncer going to go all the way down. Goes off the end wall. And now flipped up along the far side. It's McKenzie with it. McKenzie. And now we have got some more action. Dropping the gloves. It's Vela. And he's getting pounded away by Kyle Haas. Takes him down to the ice with one punch. And Haas, playing over 10,000 here at the Coliseum, goes to the box. Still a lot of time left. It's a 2-goal game, and the Komets can just keep the momentum here.
Yeah, we got the crowd into it a little bit. They got a little excited with that Haas little scrap there. So we'll see if that there gets them going. They need a couple of goals. Haas gets credited for the goal, his second of the season. They haven't given any assists, but one of the Komets broke to the net, got the shot on the net. The rebound came out. There should be an assist there.
Well, Haas now an assist away from the Gordie Howe hat trick. And we will take a quick break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets and
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCards.com.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Komets have got the momentum here, down by 2 here in the third. And Szydlowski gets it across the line here in the Toledo zone. Comes down into the corner. Back up along the far side. Komets to the point. Here's a shot. It goes high. And back on the near side. Komets track after it. Cannot keep it in. Going back for it is Szydlowski. Szydlowski moves it up along the near side. And it belongs to Jenks. Jenks has it. Sends it up along the far boards. Now Bowden's with it. Bounds with a man on his back, tries to flip it into the Toledo zone. That hit a leg, and now back into the Komet zone. It's played right side. Komets back in their own end. Crowd back in this one. Pass comes ahead, and it's Kotick for the Walleye. Moving up along the left side. Now it's going to be tipped into the Komet zone, and it belongs to Jason Binkley. Off the wall. To the center line it comes. Walleye get it back in the Komet zone, but there's Chase Stewart with it. Chase Stewart with Loggins on him. He's able to get it off the wall. Now Hensick will grab it. Cross-ring pass Spinozzi. Here's a shot. Save made by Ferguson, and it goes into the corner. Jason Binkley with it. Binkley, long pass along the far side. Komets looking to flip it in, and they do. And Baylis goes in after it into the corner. Baylis tries to get it below the goal line, gets it to Ross. Ross got a man cut, and here's a shot. Just goes wide.
Got blocked. That was a good play.
Back on the near side to the blue line. Wrapped all the way around into the corner. Spinozzi to the blue line. Komets keep it in. Bryson Martin. Martin tries to get it to McKenzie. McKenzie gives it a chop. Comes out in front. McKenzie back up along the far side with 2 men on him. McKenzie, a couple of moves here. Coming down low.
Shots, guy.
Far side.
Shots.
Up top, Martin with a shot. Save made. Rebound goes behind the net. In front again. Shot again. Blocked. And it's going to come in front to the blue line. Komets with it. Oh, just over the line.
Outside, delay offside.
Bryson Martin could not quite hang on to it. Good exchange there. Komets again, good pressure. And it comes off the wall. Komets with it. Trying to get onside. It'll be Lasarchik. Pulls everybody back. And now tries to get it to McKenzie. It was broken up. And the Walleye back to Smanozy. Moves it ahead. Bouncing puck to the center line. And it's Sean Szydlowski. Gives it a whack. Gets it into the Toledo zone. It's going to go off the end wall. And the Komets will have to change it up as the puck comes along the near side for Spinozzi. Spinozzi sends it all the way out. Let's see if this is untouched. It will be a power play coming up for the Komets. Delay a game on Spinozzi.
Yeah, we'll take it. He didn't argue with it. Went right to the box.
And this
delay the game. We'll take it.
It's a big moment. Yep, delay of the game.
7:39 to go. See if Ben calls a timeout. Get organized, get the line he wants on the ice. He just had Szydlowski out there, so they may be a little tired. Here we go. Face off in the Toledo zone.
To the right of Christopoulos.
Jinx is out there. Szydlowski's back on the point.
Just the third power play of the game for the Komets. Komets 0
they've had
for 2.
one in every period so far, so 0 for 2 on them.
Lasarchik will take the face off. No, he won't. He'll get out of there. He'll put Bowdens in. Drop goes behind the net. Coming up to the blue line now. Bouncing puck. Komets are able to send it back into their own end. They'll regroup. Gallipo fresh out of the penalty box. He's got it. And he drops it in the corner for Lasarchik. Lasarchik will get it to Gallipo. Gallipo will move it. He'll come right down the middle of the ice. Drops it off. And now it will be Lasarchik coming across the line on the far boards. They'll drop it back. Here is a shot.
Right to the net.
Made. Christopoulos will hang on to it.
They got it to the goaltender, which got the whistle. Now they need to win the draw. Get it back cleanly. Face off in the zone. Jinx will take it for the Komets.
Jinx on the drop. Still 1:32 to go on the power play. He wins it cleanly. Back to the blue line. Onto the far side, back up top. Here's a shot, just missed wide. And off the end wall, it comes to Szydlowski. Szydlowski on the near boards, zips it over. Here is the shot, goes wide of the net.
Side of the net.
Christopoulos is able to hang on. Oh, the puck was loose. The referee blew the whistle.
Here we go.
Now we got some more going on. Bowdens and Winquist, they're exchanging blows. Linesman gets between them.
Szydlowski's tangled up with a couple of them.
And the Komets had something going there, but the referee lost sight of the puck.
Came loose at the side of the net. Jinx was all over it, but the whistle had already gone. We'll take the draw in the zone. Win the face-off again. Still a minute 17 seconds in the power play. Plenty of time.
So we'll line it back up. We'll set up to the right of Christopoulos. Komets 30 shots tonight. Toledo with 24.
It was clearly open.
Here's the drop. Komets win it up to the blue line. Here's a shot, just missed wide. And it's Jenks up along the far side. Komets trying to control it. Still on a power play. Lasarchuk to the blue line. Over to Szydlowski, right side. He'll take a shot. Blocked. Back to Jenks. Jenks goes behind the net. Komets with it again. They bank it off the wall. Sean Szydlowski to the blue line. Szydlowski angles it up. Komets still with the puck. Szydlowski on the right side. Sends it over. No shot there. Back up top to Gallipo. Now to Szydlowski. Top of the right circle. Szydlowski will take a shot. Just missed it. Back into the corner. Komets play it around the wall. Komets still on a power play here. Up top. Here's Szydlowski. Over to Gallipo. Gallipo looking for a shot. Nothing there. Szydlowski right dot. Coming in front. Here's a shot. Save made. The puck is loose. On the referee again blows the whistle. It was loose, but we've got a penalty called. Roughing is going to be the call on the Komets.
That'll nullify the penalty right there, the 27 seconds. Komets. Well, Toledo's going in the box.
Yes, they're going to go in. Moffitt's going to go in.
They got it.
I thought they initially called Bowden's for it.
Yeah, well, the loose puck and everything, you thought that's why he blew the whistle, but he blew it with the penalty being called. Toledo will be 2 men short for 27 seconds.
Well, now definitely
we got
here's the chance.
Come on, guys.
Got to win the face-off. That's paramount here. And you got the right guy out there, A.J. Jenks. It's a 2-man advantage for 27 seconds. Komets down by 2.
Timeout. Take a timeout, get a bit of a breather, give this line the rest that they want.
Coach Ben,
and then they'll go from there.
We'll draw this one up. 6:05 to go in the third. Komets down by 2. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Hey, life is crazy fast. Fuel up right with Fresh Fit sandwiches at Subway restaurants. Our better-for-you options include turkey breast, black forest ham, and sweet onion chicken teriyaki on wheat with all the veggies. Get Fresh Fit, only at Subway. Fresh Fit refers to 6-inch subs on 9-grain wheat bread with all the fresh vegetables. Fresh Fit subs are prepared in front of you and not a diet program. Please consult your doctor before commencing any exercise or weight loss program to ensure that your own individual health circumstances are taken into account.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Here we go. Komets on a 2-man advantage for 27 seconds. Komets are down by a pair of goals. So we need one here quick. 6:05 to go in the third. And the face-off will be to the right of Christopoulos. Jenks will take the face-off. Jenks and Velo. And here's the drop. Komets can't win it. Going to go all the way down to Ferguson. Komets got to hustle down to 20 seconds to go on the 2-man advantage. They quickly move it ahead. Here is Bowden's pass. Going to get across the line, but Walleye clear the zone.
Dump it in, guys. You can't make those passes along the blue line. Everybody's there. Dump it in.
2-man advantage for the Komets for 3 more seconds. They come across the line. And they come up top of the blue line. Now it's a 1-man advantage. Sean Szydlowski, here's a shot. It's stopped. The Walleye clear the zone.
5-on-4.
Ferguson will stop it. Komets still on a power play here. And here's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski getting to the center line, moving to his left. And now he'll enter the zone. Dishing it over on the far side. Flipped forward. Going to go down into the corner. And up along the near side. Komets trying to get some space. It is McKenzie to Szydlowski in the slot to Gallipo. Left side now. Coming in. Here's a shot. Goes wide of the net. Szydlowski stepping up. Can't keep it in. And out it goes. 53 seconds to go on the power play. Komets need a quick one. Coming down the middle of the ice. It's Gallipo. Sends it backwards. Coming across. It's Petrozelli with a head of steam. Coming into the corner. And now Petrozelli held on to it a little bit too long, and it goes into the corner. Komets trying to work it upstairs. Binkley to the blue line. It is Martin over. Here he comes. Shot save made, and Christopoulos drops the
save.
glove.
They got a point-blank shot. The goaltender made the save.
Now Petrozelli gets tangled up with Spinozzi right in front of the net, and they have to be separated. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Komets' shot total has now reached 31.
10 in this period so far. It's resulted in 1 goal. Need a couple more.
Face off to the right. Christopoulos here in the Toledo zone.
25 seconds power play time. Plenty of time. Move it around, get a good shot.
Comes up to the blue line. Komets have it on the point. Bryson Martin. Far side shot is blocked. Komets are able to keep it in. Taylor Ross on the far side.
Penalty.
Holding is going to be the call on the Komets. That'll take care of the final 17 seconds of the power play as Petrozelli goes into the penalty box. And we are going to have 4-on-4 hockey. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn is always open to the public. You're enjoying a hockey game right now, but that doesn't mean you can't dream about golf. Warm days on a beautifully manicured course sounds good, right? Bridgewater Golf Club is an 18-hole par 72 course with tees for every skill level. Also, you can enjoy the Bridgewater full-service restaurant that's open year-round. Visit bridgewatergc.com to see everything Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn has to offer. Enjoy the rest of the game.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne on 1190 AM, 107.5 FM. Depend on it.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now on a penalty kill. Just 3:55 to go in the third. It is 6-4 Toledo. And the puck comes along the left side. Here comes Anselmini. And the Walleye here. Give it to Berschbach. Coming across the line. Berschbach will flip it around the wall. Ferguson comes out. He'll stop it. And he sends it up along the far side. Jenks will get a hold of it. He'll find a gap.
Down the ice. Komets man short right now for 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Walleye with the puck. Winquist back to Berschbach. 1 minute to go on the power play. And the Komets back on defense here. Working on a power play is Vela up top of the blue line. Berschbach. He is going to saucer one over to Alexi. Back up top of the blue line. Far point up top. Here's a drive. A save made. A rebound.
Blocked in front.
Another save by Ferguson. He'll poke check it into the corner. Back up top. Kessner goes down to the corner. They try and slam it home. They score.
With that open man on the far wing. They draw everybody over to one side. The one man stays way out there in the top of the circle. And then as they move to the net, he sneaks in behind everybody. One-timer open side of the net. Power play goal. Toledo.
7-4.
17:02 that came at.
Under 3 to go here in the game. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Oscar C. Mitson Insurance Agency, the insurance provider of the Komets for 30 years. If you buy your auto and homeowners insurance from a website or 800 number, here's a better idea. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance. They are an independent agency with access to many companies. They'll find the fit for you at a price that fits you. Talk to an agent who lives here in Fort Wayne, an agent who is your neighbor. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance at 749-0100 or at OscarMitsonInsurance.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Well, the Komets have given up 7 here tonight. That is the most they have given up in one game this season. And it's 7-4 with 2.5 to go. Komets will bring it into the Toledo zone. Here's a shot. That is going to be deflected, going to go onto the near side corner. And now the Walleye will come up to the blue line. Not out. Here's a shot. Christopoulos will make the save. And it goes up along the far boards. Bouncer into the corner. We've got a penalty call. It'll be a slash on Moffitt. And the Komets will go on a power play to pretty much finish this one out. 2:12 to go here in the third. 7-4 Toledo. We got a timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Just 2:12 to go in this one here tonight, and it's been a forgettable New Year's Eve for the Komets. Yeah. Giving up 7 here tonight. That's the most they have given up in one game this year. So, 7-4. Komets are on a power play here. Just 2:12 to go in the third. And here's the drop in the Walleye zone. It goes behind the nets. Now up along the left side. Here is Anselmini. Anselmini going to cut right to the net here, shorthanded. And the puck goes along the far side. Komets have got it. Now they come across the line on a power play. Here comes Ferguson off for the extra skater. And Ferguson is
time to come out.
Going to come out 2-on-1, and we'll make it 8-4.
And they try to pull the goaltender, Ferguson. He comes out. The puck is intercepted inside the Toledo zone. A little flip pass up the ice, and they got a 2-on-1 break. The one was a defenseman. They took the shot from the wing. They get the 8th goal.
It's a shorthanded goal, officially, for Toledo.
18-12 that came back.
You have to go back to February of last year when the Komets gave up 10 goals against Kalamazoo here at the Coliseum to get to this total against here at home. So we still got 1:45 to go here in the third. Komets still on a power play. Here's Doherty on the near side into the corner. Ferguson comes back in. And now Doherty up top to the blue line. Here is Taylor Ross. Moving it over. Here's a shot. Goes off the end wall, and it goes into the corner. Now back up along the near side. Ross again. Baylis, top of the right circle. Shot. Save made. Net. And now below the goal line, it is Baylis. Going to go back to Ross. Tries to center it. And now it's blocked.
Back to the point.
To the blue line. And now here is Doherty with it. Doherty. Up top it comes. Here's a shot. Doesn't get through. It's blocked by Kotick. And now it's sent up along the near side. To the blue line. Here's a drive. And Christopher's got a blocker on it.
Last minute.
Now they center it. Shot. Again, a save made. And now again Doherty with a shot. And Christopoulos will put it in his pocket.
Yep. Doherty didn't get a lot on that shot. It got to the goaltender. He just grabbed onto it. 52 seconds in the game. Komets still with a man advantage for 41 seconds.
Komets will get 2 more this weekend. We will be in Indianapolis on Friday for the first trip down there. And then Kalamazoo back here on Saturday.
First trip to Indianapolis, too.
Yeah. Puck goes into the corner. And Shaq Merasty wants to go after somebody.
Yeah, he's going after somebody who's going to sucker him, is what it looks like.
He's going to go after Alexi. And now here we go. Everybody grabbing a body. Chase Stewart. Stewart is going after Alex Crom. They go into the corner. And now they've got each other in a headlock. And now Chase Stewart with a couple of big right hands. And Crom has no chance. Stewart just destroyed him.
Yeah, well, he backed off him. Once the guy was down, he backed off him. A good sign for that.
And now Stewart takes a little poke at Anselmini as he's going to the box. And Stewart will go down the runway. 44.5 seconds to go in this one. Merasty, his night is done as well.
Yeah, frustration coming on the players right now. You can see that. So let's just get that clock running. 44 seconds. So that's one thing you're not going to do with Toledo. You're not going to intimidate him here in the end of the game or any of that. So if you're the fans are leaving anyway, so but the frustration is showing on the Komets right now. So but they got fight in them, and that's the key to it.
That's right.
They got some fight in them, and that's the key to it. They got to go in. They got to go to Indy on Friday, and back here Saturday. So get yourself physically ready and mentally ready for the next big game.
So a lot of pride down there for the Fort Wayne Komets. And the Komets hoping to get healthy here. Hopefully we can get Brady Shaw back from call-up from Cleveland of the AHL. Also Brad Morrison still on the shelf. So is Sean St. Amant. So a lot of big guns out there are injured or called up. Also Max Gottlieb and Marcus Phillips are up to Ontario of the AHL. Komets have been without Will Pechnik now for a couple of months, so a lot of good things can happen for the Komets in just a few days. But right now, it looks like the Komets are going to drop their 8th straight. And coming into tonight, the Komets, of course, had 7 in a row, and you had to go back to December of 2010. Had the last time the Komets had a 7-game winless streak, and we'll have to do a little bit more research to see when the last time it fell to 8 games.
Well, the fourth-place team, Wheeling, is 3 points behind it before tonight. Wheeling is playing at home tonight, so we don't know exactly what happened there. But, if they keep this going, stay right in the middle of the pack till they get their players back and their injuries on, and they're not too far back behind first place.
So Baylis actually got a slashing call, and we got fighting majors for Crom and Stewart. So we'll be 4-on-4 here.
Yeah. 32 seconds for Toledo. Only 44 seconds in the game. Face off in the Komets zone.
And Wheeling did win their game tonight, 6-1.
Right, so they gain on the Komets.
So Wheeling now just a point away from the Komets. Here's a shot. Ferguson will make the save. And it's 36.9 left to go here in the third.
Face-off still in the Komet zone. Jinx out there for the draw.
Here's the drop, and it goes to Sean Szydlowski, who sends it backwards. Now here's Haas. Haas back up along the near side. Intercepted by Anselmini. He'll come across left side bonus. Cross-ring pass picked off by Szydlowski. And Szydlowski will come across the line. Szydlowski will take a shot. Save
on the
made.
net. Save.
And Christopoulos is able to hang on to the rebound, and he'll freeze it.
Nice little play by Szydlowski. Dingle-dangle with the puck there. A little quick wrist shot between the legs. Almost got the goalie moving, but he kept those pads closed. He makes the save. 36 shots on goal by the Komets. They get the shots, but they don't get enough goals.
Face off to the left of Christopoulos, who's played well here tonight, even though he's given up 4. Here's the drop, comes up top to the blue line, and it's Doherty coming down low, had a man in front. Oh, we had a high stick there, no penalty called. And the puck is going to get out with just 7 seconds to play. Here is Haas. He'll move it ahead. Now back to Doherty, back in the Komet zone. And that will do it. Komets fall tonight 8-4. And it's 8 games in a row. The skid continues. But the Komets did show a lot of life there at the end of the game, but unfortunately is not going to result in a victory.
No, they outshoot them 15-10 in the period. Unfortunately, they get outscored 3-1, and they lose the game. But as you say, they got a game Friday night in Indianapolis, back here Saturday against Kalamazoo. That's where they got to focus. Get ready for the next ones. Ben Boudreau's got a tough job ahead of him trying to get these guys mentally ready and ready to go. Tough game tonight. Toledo came ready. They got 8 goals on them. First most we've had scored against us.
Yeah, you got to go back to last February, and the Komets got 10 scored on them by Kalamazoo to have that many scored on them in a regulation game. And we now have to go back and do a little research to see the last time the Komets dropped 8 games in a row. But that's the situation we're in. The year comes to a close, so hopefully we can start off the new year with a victory coming up Friday night at Indianapolis.
Yeah, as the Cubs would say, wait till next year.
And we don't have to wait very long. Just a few more hours, Robbie. So
you got it.
Happy New Year, Robbie.
Same to you, same to everybody else.
All right, we'll take a break. Wrap it up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.